My computer said, "Why are you doing this to me?"
Yeah, you know what? That was a good idea. You know, get you a nice little reboot going.
Yeah. My computer said, "Why you do this? Why you make me hurt?
Holy fuck, that shit was crazy.
Why you make me hurt?" Oi, sorry, y'all. My computers are strong, but they're not that strong. Not at no 1440p streaming and trying to run 2 screens of the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
All right, so we're gonna watch this real quick, and then we'll go back into It Takes Two with Bless. You guys still don't get to hear live reactions, but he's gonna give you his synopsis afterwards, right, Bless?
If I can remember an hour, it's an hour and 53 minutes. Hello? You want me to recap?
No, you know what? How about this?
Minutes?
How about this? If something really comes up where you feel like you need to say something about it, come back on Discord and say, "Hold on, pause."
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, that'll work. That'll be how we work this out. Deals?
Bet. Deal.
Okay, enjoy your dinner.
It's already inhaled, damn near. But
goddamn.
The following program is rated TV MA LSV. It contains strong language, sexual situations, and violence. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Trap goddess Shouty. I never noticed that's what her name was.
Previously on Breakout.
Seven cut all communication with me when we first broke up. She was on your side.
Yeah, well, those pictures say differently.
I cheated.
We just ran into each other.
I gave the warning, so
wasn't planned,
it's
Brax.
not cheating.
Like, at all. Thank you for not telling Braxton about this. I know it's not easy for you to.
They never told us what the issue was,
keep something
right?
like this from her.
It's not. But you kept your promise, so I'll keep mine.
Dre, the flowers are sweet, okay? I'm focused on my career right now.
Heard you.
But I did love you. I still love you, baby. And I'm sorry I hurt you.
Why is your lip
Valen, the only person you hurt is your fucking self. And that's why you calling me now.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll probably be too busy fucking your dad's girlfriend anyway.
Oh.
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, she knows.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't need to be 100% to contribute to winning.
I forget somebody knows that
and you don't have to be
messing
on the
with his
court to contribute to winning.
Fiance.
You need to focus on being a good teammate.
I don't know what you were trying to accomplish by telling Amir about our little exchange, but you failed.
I have no idea what you told Amir to get him back in your good graces, but you'll run him off soon enough.
I wouldn't bet on it if I were you.
I would. He's gonna see through your bullshit eventually. And you wanna know the best part? I won't have to say a fucking word.
What a nice change that would be.
Miserable bitch.
Damn it, I really wanted to go, but I don't want to go alone, and everybody's busy.
What about Braxton? I want you, Chauncey. And as soon as you show me you're serious, I'll end things with your dad.
Shit, it's cooked.
So there's two people that know.
Should I buy you a new one?
What are you even still doing here? The open house is over.
I really was waiting for you.
Waiting for me? For what, Cash?
This is Officer Mark Green with the Beverly Hills Police Department. We're responding to an alarm being tripped here at your home.
What?
We think there may have been an attempted break-in.
Oh yeah, and she has a stalker. That's
Are you
right.
in the home? And if not, is there any way you can get here?
That's right. She has a stalker.
Yeah, I'm on my way now.
tea. The tea. I found out what this is. Clock it. But there's nothing to clock yet, so it doesn't. No, pointless. That house is struggling. He said, "Help me."
You see the textures in the back? That should look crazy.
Hi.
Are you the owner of the house?
Yes, I am.
Well, unfortunately, about 40 minutes ago, we think someone attempted to break into your home. When did you last leave the property, ma'am?
Around 1 or 2.
We checked the perimeter, and thankfully they didn't get in. You mind if we check your security
What in the
footage?
Travis Kelce are we looking at?
What the fuck?
Oh, he got scared.
Looks like he tried to find an entry point through the backyard and tripped the alarm.
Jesus. Thank God you weren't here, Brax.
Any idea on who that could be? Do you recognize their build or movements?
No, I have no idea who that is or
He got really scared.
what even could be.
The brown officer looked like the nigga from Power.
Do you recognize that car?
Hey,
No. I don't even know anyone that drives a 30-year-old car.
And you
Like the
haven't noticed or heard anything suspicious around the property lately?
I don't know how loud it is and if it's overpowering what, so I turned it down a bit.
Well,
She said, "I don't know anybody who
nights
drives a
ago,
car
I
out of,
heard something moving in my backyard,
you know,
but
old, out of
it
date."
turned out to be a stray cat. At least I think it was a cat. And last night I heard the same thing, but I didn't see anything. I even checked my security cameras and nothing. But that is around the same time my director showed up to drop off a script.
So, you're saying your director came to drop off a script around the same time you heard noise in your backyard?
Yeah.
Not,
you think there's a
it can't be the
possibility that
director.
he would break into your home?
No, I mean, I would have seen all my cameras. Plus, he didn't even have my address the first time I heard the noise.
Do you live alone, ma'am?
Yes.
And there's no live-in security on the property?
No. Not yet, at least.
Well, the alarm system worked like a charm and scared him off, so you should be safe. However, if you don't feel safe, you could look into hiring temporary armed security to secure the property. There are 24-hour companies available and ready to dispatch guards whenever.
I'll look into it. I'm staying here alone tonight, so...
Brax, I'll stay with you.
You had plans tonight, didn't you? It's okay. I'll just call Amir, or Raven, or my dad.
Brax, you don't
And
have
her
to
dad
do
is
any
the
of
one that's
that.
married to
Your
about to
safety
marry the
comes
Beyonce,
first.
that woman, right?
I'm staying right here.
She shares the same
Are
dad.
you sure?
Brax, I'm staying.
I
End
don't
of.
remember.
Okay. I should still probably call my family and let them know what happened.
Of course.
Thanks, officer.
You're welcome. You ladies be safe.
Oh, he's snoring.
Shit. One second, whoever you are. Hello?
Hey.
Sorry, I had to get my Apple Watch because my phone screen is completely shattered.
Seriously? How'd that happen?
I dropped it off a balcony.
I'm sorry, what?
Long story.
Are you with someone?
No. I'm completely alone right now.
Ain't no way she fucked him. That's crazy.
My stomach? I think I need a late night snack. Let me go to the kitchen.
What you say?
Okay, well, I was just calling to let you know that someone tried to break into my house.
I understand.
What?
Oh, I'm saying that she fucked.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I wasn't home.
Brax! I told you need to get security. Your star is rising. You're not just Braxton Woodbine, Charles Woodbine's daughter anymore. Or Braxton Woodbine, the influencer. You're about to be Braxton Woodbine.
The movie star. I know. Savior, I told you so's.
Oh my god. It was probably that fucking creep I caught taking pictures of your house. There's probably Case in the place.
What did he look like
She was
again?
playing in wet cement. That shit
I don't
nasty.
remember.
Oh, that's the wife from the. Oh.
Alone?
No, Blake's here with me.
Oh, thank God.
And I hired 2 guards to watch my house until next week. I'll start vetting permanent security guards when I get back from Vegas.
Vegas? Did I miss something?
Oh, yeah. At the cast party, Nicole Jones asked me if I wanted to go on a mini trip to Vegas this weekend, and I accepted.
Nicole Jones? From 30 weddings in 30 days?
Now I can't stop looking at her
And Blake
hands.
too.
Damn, so just fuck me, huh? How the hell did Blake get an invite and not me?
Because Blake is also my assistant, and I didn't think it would feel like I was overstepping by asking to bring her. Plus, she was there to meet her.
Interesting. I think I missed the part where you told me why you agreed to go to Vegas. I mean, I get it. It's Nicole Jones, but...
Orlando is there.
I knew it! Is that man doing black magic on you?
It's honestly starting to feel like it. It's been days, and I still feel his lips on mine. His arms around me.
You could hold a whole
this
ass
isn't the
meal on
first
her
time a
ass.
guy has courted me. You know, it's not the first time a guy's brought me flowers or flirted or kissed me. So I don't know why it feels different with him.
You're yearning for his ass. He's hitting those chakras one by one.
I guess.
Well, you get to find out if it's all too good to be true on this trip.
How?
The sex? Girl, what if he can't fuck?
Who said I was going to see him have sex?
Oh. Oh,
You play all day.
You're right, though. Like, I know he's not perfect, but if the sex is good, it'll be pretty damn close. And if I'm gonna be dating again after what Marquise did, I want whoever it is to be damn near perfect.
Period.
Plus, Chauncey will be there. So it should be a good weekend. Look, after the week I had, I just want to decompress. You know, no trauma, no bad news, no break-ins. Just positivity and good vibes.
I don't want Charles. I want you, Chauncey. And as soon as you show me you're serious, I'll end things with your dad.
Is she gonna say something?
Brax?
Yeah?
She's probably gonna wait till after the Vegas trip. She can't say it right now.
Never mind. I'm with you. No drama, no bad news.
Mm-hmm. Positivity and good vibes.
Yep.
I was born for it, I was made for it. Working before I was paid for it. Ain't no finish line, I'm trying to race to it. I'ma run this shit after the tank.
Move your damn feet. What are you in quicksand?
Why they look like cutouts?
You, go get it.
What? Hold on. What in the... I can't be the... I know this is The Sims, but I'd be the main one in basketball games looking at the crowd. First off, what is going on with this man's head? Second off, why does she look homeless in front row seats?
That's crazy.
Girl, you probably what is this hair texture? She got straight hair. What is going on with your head? And then he got
The lightest
Wolverine.
shorty on the right looked like a New Jeans cast.
Oh my gosh. Like his hair went from the top of his forehead or the top of his dome to the side of his face. That's crazy.
You, go get it.
I got the temperature sweltering, never so effortless, referencing what's in the toe. Don't mention my name, this is next to the boat. Traumatized through all the years, still I rise, I'm hard to kill. Before they lay me down the hill, I pray the Lord my sights reveal. All enemies in sight.
Set up the play.
They gave front row seats to
guard your ears, close your eyes and guard you. On the way to get a plate, I had to elevate and clear the slate. Before I could ever make them up the rate. It was some different routes I had to take.
What is he doing?
He about to pull from there, ain't he?
Yup.
That man ain't passing the ball.
Right. I stuck to the plan, it's clear.
Yeah, he wasn't even trying. I know it's them, so we stop. I'm like, where's the defense?
Flash.
Corner! Watch the corner!
Why is she standing up in the game? Why? She got a whole ass baby on her chest.
And he got caught with his pants down.
I should be out there right now.
Look on the bright side. At least you won't be penalized for playing like shit.
I'd rather live a lesson than die regretful. I earn this level, I burn my devils and turn this fate to my side.
Oh, he's just playing with the ball now. Somebody needs to take that
They
shit.
trapping.
He's just playing. Take the ball.
Go get the ball, somebody!
No handles.
Help!
What the fuck?
He got two people on him. I'm so mad. Get her.
Please pass the ball.
If he passed him out there, that's an easy.
He did all of
Time out, Real.
Hey!
He did all that, and he still got it.
Look who just walked in.
Oh my god.
Damn. Now we about to lose with Mo in the building. Shit's embarrassing, man.
So there's about 120 or so candidates that pass the screening and background check. I'm thinking we do 5 rounds of interviews to narrow down the candidates. First round with just me. Second round with me and your mother, potentially your dad as well.
Good luck with that.
Third round interviews will be when you meet the remaining candidates. You'll narrow them down to 5 preferably. Fourth round interviews are field interviews. We'll see how they work, how comfortable you feel with and around them. You'll pick your 2 favorites. And during final interviews, I'm thinking we do some type of prompt and written submission.
Sounds extensive.
Well, of course. You need someone who's competent, reliable, smart, and not hungry for fame. We can't just hire anyone.
Thanks, Jason. You're a lifesaver.
No, your new bodyguard will be a lifesaver. And stop thanking me for doing my job. That's what an agent/publicist does.
Well, you're an amazing agent/publicist, and I don't tell you enough.
You can thank me with a Christmas bonus. I'm kidding. Not really. Enjoy Vegas.
Thanks.
Oh, Braxton, I almost forgot. You're a genius. I was gonna suggest something like this when I saw you in person, but you beat me to it.
Suggest what? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you going on a date with one of the biggest rappers in the world right now. I was gonna suggest we try to get a contract drafted up with Ovi Thompson's people now that you're co-stars, but this works out just as great.
Jason, I told you, publicity relationships aren't my thing.
Oh.
Don't
I was
knock
about
it
to
till
be
you
like, where
try
did this
it.
rapper come from? I don't
And
remember
it
her dating
wasn't
a
a
rapper.
date. He saw me sitting down and joined me with his bodyguard. How do you even know about it?
I got a call from TMZ this morning, and they told me they were drafting an article about it. Apparently someone took video.
Well, call them back and tell them to trash the article.
Well, unfortunately, it's a bit too late for that. It's live.
Jason.
Well, I'll take that as a no on the Christmas bonus then.
Oh.
Right.
Wait. Was that plotted? Because it seemed like he was smirking, like, yeah, you see me here.
It's like as soon as y'all walk on the damn court, you forget everything we went over in practice. You forgot everything we went over in film. It's like somebody kidnapped the real players, locked them up in the janitor's closet, and put clones on the court.
Oh, he's saying that
Who are
Space
y'all?
Jam happened.
Imposters? I don't know if y'all are aware, but not only are y'all being evaluated, but I'm being evaluated. Y'all must want them to send me down to the local high school to coach because that's what y'all are playing like. High school, junior varsity, not even varsity.
Damn, not even varsity. That's
Thankfully,
crazy.
it's only a 15-point game and possibly we might be able to come back if you get your head out of the damn sky.
You know he wanted to say head out of your ass.
You look so bad out there. Our newest signee, Mariah Cooper, wanted to
You know
come
he looked like
speak
a
to
light-skinned Edward Scissorhands.
Maybe he can get through to y'all. They're all yours.
Thanks, Coach Taylor. How y'all boys doing?
Who the fuck is that?
Look, man, I get it.
I think he's the
Summer
one who got
league is
drafted
tough.
into the NBA at like
They put you
season
on a
or
team with a
episode
bunch
1.
of dudes you barely know and tell you
It
to
was
figure
him
it out.
and then the guy with
Not
the
everybody has
birthmark
the
on
same
his
play
face.
style
It
or
was them two
motivation.
that were supposed to get
You got
drafted.
dudes playing for a
One
contract, so
didn't,
they only
and
want to
the
get theirs.
other one did. He
dudes
got
from
drafted
overseas that's
into
still trying to learn the
The other
NBA
one
style.
didn't.
Man, it's tough. Man, I remember my first summer league game. I
They don't
scored
wanna hear
5
that
points
shit.
and turned the ball over 4 times.
Damn.
They was on Twitter calling me a scrub, a bust, a waste of a pick. Did it hurt to see? I mean, yeah, but then I remember why I play basketball.
Some high schoolers be snapping
It's not
on the
because I
court.
want money or a
I
big
agree.
contract or for the stands on Twitter to like me. It's because I love it. I live and I breathe basketball. I'm
He
blessed
got
to play
the Hoochie
basketball,
Daddy
you feel
shorts
me?
on. I love that.
And every time I step on the court, not only do I lock in, but I play to enjoy myself, to have fun. Once you do that, I'm telling you the wins come real easy. Because next summer league game, I dropped 36-5.
Sheesh.
But look, man, I ain't even trying to preach to y'all. Look, just lock in and have fun. Titans on 3. 1, 2, 3, Titans. I see y'all boys for the second half.
Who we think he is? The great light-skinned hope?
Bro, you're literally light-skinned too.
Shut up.
Why is he?
Hey, Mo,
Nothing.
wait up.
Light skin
Orlando
hope it's nuts.
was good.
I just want to thank you for what you did for me. I would have been cut if it wasn't for you.
Look, man. Anybody that was working out with a newly bruised rib is a dog. And we need dogs on the team next season. I don't even care what Cash talking
That
about.
was all in Wes' ear. I'm so
Appreciate
sorry.
it.
And yo, I was hearing you on the bench too. You was calling out stuff on both sides before it even happened. It's like you was telegraphing it.
I mean, they were doing basic shit. Traps, doubling, pick and roll, slips, pin downs. It was easy to spot.
Nah, bro. You be seeing stuff way faster than what's normal. It's weird. I'm serious. You low-key might have a gift.
I don't know about all that. I just wish I was on the court calling it out. I'm not even trying to be cocky, but I know we wouldn't be down 15 if I was.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I agree. But you don't got to be on the court to call it out. Call it from the bench.
Talk to the coaches. Just talk, man. What they gonna do? Give you a tech for being a good teammate? That's better than sitting on the bench pouting. The work don't stop just because you injured. I mean, you already know that. Now go help them boys win this summer league game.
Oh, I love this damn song. Have you guys listened to the new 7 album? It's so good.
Nope. Haven't gotten around to it yet.
What? You're missing out. What about you,
She got a
Braxton?
big ass ring on her finger.
Can't say I have.
On her middle finger of all the places.
It's been everywhere. It's like the #1 selling album right now. Oh my god. I completely forgot you guys had that falling out. I'm so sorry.
Did you forget?
It's fine.
Damn. So the hate is real, huh? You're telling me you don't even listen to her in secret?
I guess I'm not that mature yet.
I get it, girl. I'd probably do the same thing. You ladies mind if we make a quick stop before we head to the suite? My mentor lives in Vegas, and I always go see him when I'm in town.
I don't mind.
Same.
Perfect.
Geez, who's your mentor? Jeff Bezos?
No, but their bank accounts look pretty similar. He gifted me my G7.
He bought you a jet?
Yep, and I didn't even have to sleep with them.
And I didn't even have to sleep with him is a crazy remark.
The door's open. That's weird.
Should we call the police?
Don't be so dramatic. Staff probably forgot to close it. Come on.
Isn't this trespassing?
It would be if I didn't know the owner. Lighten up, Braxton.
Pretty sure that's not how that works, but okay.
Let's just go.
She dumb.
Brax.
Blake.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Why do I always get myself in these type of situations?
Oh.
Rich. Rich.
Okay, obviously there's no response, so you should probably like
Rich?
leave.
You home? It's me, Nicole.
Okay, well, he's clearly not here. Can we go before we become statistics?
Rich.
Leave now, and I won't call the police.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Brax.
Who the hell are you? And where is Rich?
Wait a minute. I know you. Stay there.
Who the hell was that?
I'm sorry, you're asking me?
Oh. Not if he's coming out.
hell no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Coming downstairs with his cock out.
Apollo?
Nicole, what a lovely surprise.
That's Apollo Wood.
Okay, I know you, but I don't know you or you.
I'm Blake. This is Braxton.
Wait, Braxton. I do know you. You're that Nepo baby that got the Jackson Ford placement.
Nepo baby.
Apollo, what are you doing here? And where is Rich?
Brazil, I think? No, wait, Spain. Definitely Spain.
Get away from him, you thugs.
Whoa.
Thugs?
Alan, down boy. They're not here to hurt us.
Oh.
And where the hell did you get that bat?
Is this
Wait.
your new flavor of the
There's
week?
so many things
Months,
wrong in
actually.
this situation. Not only is a random man sleeping in another man's house, he's having intimate relations in that man's bed that is not his bed with somebody.
There's probably like 15 different beds in that bitch, Lo, for real.
I hope so, because like the audacity to go to the Masters and then have intimate relations on somebody else's bed with someone else that ain't yours. Drake and Bad Bunny
How
look
did you
alike
manage to get
or
Rich to
like
let you
each
stay
other
here while he was away?
more than I knew.
You're smart.
Brother.
Figure it out.
Well then.
Wow.
Now you guys know why I didn't have to sleep with my mentor to get my jet.
Wait, you're gay?
No, I'm depressed.
Aren't you dating Cameron Chase? Y'all are
He
like
said,
a
"No,
power
I'm
couple."
depressed."
Braxton girl, you have so much to learn.
We have an arrangement of the lavender variety. She does her thing, I do mine, and we do public together.
So it's a fake relationship.
I wouldn't say fake. We're very close, just not romantically.
You sure are an open book today.
Well, if they tell anyone, I'll just have them killed.
I don't think that was a joke.
So why not just come out?
How many openly gay leading men can you name in Hollywood? Not supporting, leading. Exactly.
You can be the first.
Please, I have zero desire to be a pioneer or a martyr. As the Zoomers
That's a lot of
say,
work. I
I
don't blame
choose to
him.
live a soft life. Thank you very much. Let me get presentable. Alan, can you please get our guests some beverages?
Small, but
Do I look like the help?
Long.
Well, sorry there's no staff on our secret domestic getaway. How about you go hire a cabana boy on TaskRabbit and print out an NDA for him to sign?
Pinche cabrón. Do it your fucking self, eh?
Ignore him. Mimosas, anyone?
Sure, we'll take one before we hit the road.
Great. I take tips in cash or Zelle.
Tips?
Well, if I'm pretending to be waitstaff, why not go all in? I really like to immerse myself in my roles.
Where's the
smart.
champagne? We'll make our own.
Nonsense. I can't have you do that. What kind of host would I? The wine cellar is in the kitchen. Orange juice is in the fridge.
His head don't match, like, look like it's on his body.
Move that damn ball.
None of these niggas could dribble for shit.
Mismatch. Mismatch in the paint. Good pass, boy.
Get back!
Ain't no way he's gonna be injured and they're gonna be like,
Peter,
"Oh, you don't
Peter.
need to go on the court no more. You're gonna be a coach."
Back door, back door. Let's go. Get that shit out of here, boy. Fuck wrong with him.
Push the ball!
Shoot that shit, EJ. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
1 point game, baby.
Come on, let's get a stop.
Why
By
you
yourself,
doing
Kai, by
tricks?
yourself. That's off. Rebound. Go, take it all the way.
He playing real life NBA 2K right now. Ooh.
Timeout.
Hey!
Damn, why did he jump?
Hey, he too small. He too fucking small.
That's a body bag. Good shit, boy.
All right, listen up. That's how you do it. That's how you come back and win. This game is ours to lose. 20 seconds left on the game clock. We need one stop. One stop. The pressure's on them now. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Coach.
They're gonna attack the paint. It's been working for them all night. I want you to trap.
Coach.
What, Richardson? Don't you see I'm talking?
The point guard is out of control.
You don't think I know that? Don't you see me drawing up a play to stop him?
No,
I see
I
Wes
mean,
talking like that.
he can't control his body. He just bulldozes into the paint and throws his body into the defender. And they call it every time
Jordan,
because we're jumping.
come
We
here.
need to take the charge. Let him do the same thing he's been doing all game. But instead of going with him, let him knock you down. Trust me.
Masters, when they run the pick and roll, look for the drive and absorb the contact. And make sure you sell it.
Yes, sir.
Now get out there and get a stop.
Come on, y'all. Lock in. One stop. Come on. You got this, Kyle.
Oh my God. They got all these mods in this damn shit, but can't mod in no goddamn dribble moves.
Offensive foul. No basket.
Let's
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Oh, he whining that shit. Yeah, he whining that shit up.
Let's go, baby.
Damn, maybe Orlando should coach.
Good job out there, everybody. That was a good team win. And you too, Richardson. Just try not to steal my job next game.
Thanks for being my eyes out there, bro.
That's what teammates are for.
Yo, Orlando, check Twitter.
Why?
Man, just do it.
Damn, bro. You viral.
Viral? For what?
Somebody recorded you on the sideline.
Hey, they got different angles and everything.
Jordan, come here.
How you go viral for being on the bench?
Give me it.
Bro, Magic Johnson quoted that
Give me it.
video.
What? You serious?
What are you doing?
Bro, look. He said he's on the bench, yet his passion can be felt on the court. The epitome of a great teammate. Bro, the Magic Johnson just said you're the epitome of a great teammate. That's insane.
And the next time you come around here, you'll be leaving in a body bag.
Give me it.
And that's not a threat. That's a promise.
I loved that scene.
Even I know that scene.
Preston.
I mean, it's iconic.
You girls flatter me.
You're okay. I'm not mad at you. Is this yours?
Thanks.
Well, now it's theirs. Because she's been playing with it. Let it go.
Jesus, who's your supplier? El Chapo?
Like, I don't understand.
Sorry, where are my manners?
Stuff.
Have some.
Can't. I'm straight edge.
If you're straight edge, then I'm straight.
Hollywood straight edge. Alcohol and downers only.
Braxton?
Oh, I'm more of a wine and tequila and, occasional edible girly.
How admirable. You know, that's exactly what Kendra Ward used to say, and now she's a Fenty girl. And I'm not talking Rihanna.
The actress?
Don't look so shocked. And you didn't hear that from me.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Now that's iconic.
Wow.
Oh.
Look at
He just
the
like me for real.
time. We should really be, heading to the suite now.
Sweet. Why don't you guys just stay here?
What are you
Have
doing
you
just
seen
like
this
me,
place?
Stevie?
How long you in town for?
Just the weekend.
Same. Stay. Alan doesn't mind. Right, Alan?
Alan definitely minds.
I'm sure they want their own space, Apollo.
We don't want to intrude.
Well, I won't beg. Suit yourself.
It was nice meeting you, Apollo. And Alan.
It was nice meeting you too, Braxton. I look forward to seeing you on the big screen.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go to the ladies' room really quick. I'll be back.
Okay, we'll be in the car. A little advice, Braxton? Work on that poker face. Try not to look so judgy.
Was I that bad?
Your brow was furrowed just a bit.
Shit, sorry.
I get it. But someone doing cocaine is child's play compared to the shit you're gonna see once you start to climb that ladder. I mean, you're an influencer. I'm sure you've seen things already.
Obviously, I've seen people do coke at parties. I've just never seen it served out of a damn punch bowl.
Everyone has their vices, Braxton. Some are just more socially acceptable than others. Just look at alcohol, for example. Both are dangerous.
Oops, sorry.
Both can kill you if not done in moderation, but only one has the stigma.
How objective of you.
I'm surprised you seem so uncomfy around it.
Why would you be surprised?
Because of your boyfriend.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. Ex-boyfriend.
You're talking about Marquise Wilson?
Yeah, the one that was caught with 7.
I'm sorry, I'm still very much confused because my ex doesn't do drugs.
Is that his secret? He went to rehab?
Oh. You're serious?
Why? What would make you say something like that?
Braxton, I've probably already said too much. Forget I said anything.
Did you see something?
What
did you see?
Maybe it was a one-time thing. Don't worry about it.
Nicole.
Okay. About 6 months ago, I was at a party in New York. And let's just say when the tray started circulating, he indulged. A lot. And it definitely didn't seem to be his first time.
You sure you aren't thinking of someone else?
Mm-hmm. Positive. You'd be surprised at how common it is amongst athletes.
No way. Look, Marquise may be many things, but coke user isn't one of them. I've known him since I was a teenager. He would never.
You know what? You're right. Maybe it wasn't cocaine. Maybe it was just salt or sugar or protein
Imagine
powder.
inhaling
you know
salt
how
in your
athletes are
nose.
about their protein powder.
Imagine Huh?
I should burn like
That's
shit.
literally the biggest powder room I've ever been in.
Funny, we were just talking about powder.
Seriously, everything had an echo, even my pee.
You are so cute. I could just eat you up.
I bet you could.
Braxton, do you have to use the ladies' room before we go?
You okay, Brax?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You never done that? No, I've never inhaled salt in my nostrils.
Me and my big mouth.
Who just goes, I'm gonna inhale salt.
Niggas is at
Bro,
Ultra.
O was
What
on
they
that
know
damn
about
bench
that?
like Denzel on the Fighting Temptations.
Relax.
Hey, facts though. I think Coach Taylor was genuinely jealous.
Nah, he was just happy we won.
Thank God for that. I wasn't trying to hear his ass scream for 30 minutes straight post-game.
Man, facts. I'm just loud as fuck for no reason.
Orlando,
Yeah.
whatever happened with that Nike email?
Oh shit, I didn't tell y'all. It was my crazy ass ex pretending to be a Nike rep to get me back.
No way, bro.
Dead ass. Shorty is unstable for real.
Man, I knew it was a scam. I fucking knew it. This is what you get for listening to idiots.
Man, whatever. Players fuck up too.
All right, y'all, I'ma head out.
Damn, already? Coaches say fuck that curfew just based off what you did today.
Exactly, man. We in Vegas, Sin City. And we just won today. Turn up.
Don't mess
I
up.
wish I
You gonna
could.
mess
I can't
up.
chance it.
Don't mess up.
All right, man.
I'll see y'all boys at practice tomorrow.
All right, Coach Carter.
Later, O.
His hand was like this. Oh, they hitting that shit.
Big O?
Why he hitting a swag?
What's good with you, C-Dub?
What's good, Brody? Man, I seen you went viral and shit.
It
I need
reminds
to
me
get
of
like you.
Final Fantasy 14 and
Man,
their
you go
venue
viral
dancing.
every day.
You just be here.
Appreciate it. I didn't think people cared about shit like that. Ain't nothing highlight worthy about cheering on the bench.
Thank you, I got
Tell that to Magic.
Bro, what? I'm still tweaking about that shit. My pops already told his whole job.
That's what's up. You leaving?
Yeah, man, curfew.
Damn, that's lame as hell.
Tell me about it.
Oh shit, my sister just walked in.
Pretty bitch face car on 10. Body right, got her
Yo, Brax, over here.
I like what I like.
Hey, sis, what's good?
Hey, it's packed in here.
Hell yeah. You remember O, right? He was at my draft party.
Yeah, we met. I think we talked for a bit.
Yeah.
I was for Orlando, right?
Yeah. You in town to visit Chauncey?
Sure. And someone else.
Who?
You in my business? Don't do that.
Damn, my
He
bad.
said, "Don't do that."
Are you about to leave?
Unfortunately, I gotta be in by 12.
What, do you have a curfew or something?
Something like that.
Man, these NBA coaches be tweaking. A curfew is crazy.
Well, I'm gonna head to the bar. It was nice seeing you again, Orlando.
You too, Braxton.
Damn, bro, pick your job off the floor.
Bro, respectfully, your sister is cold. I might need your blessing.
Man, you the second dude to say that shit tonight. That's a grown-ass woman. If you a shooter, shoot. And good luck.
Thanks for the luck, but I don't need it.
Yeah, alright. You don't know my sister.
Oh, but I do. But I do.
Hey, you're Chauncey, right?
I know you?
No, but we can change that.
She shared her location and she said, "Come find me." Oh.
I'm about to head to the bathroom. I'm gonna catch you later, all right?
Alright, bro.
Don't keep her standing up on the wall for too long.
took you long enough.
I apologize.
I saw your video.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you're not letting that injury stop you from being great.
Thank you. Why didn't you tell me you were coming to Vegas?
Because that would have been boring. Besides, the look on your face was worth it. I'm glad I caught you before you left.
So why we talking in private right now? You scared your man gonna walk through the door?
My man?
Ain't you with Dre Easy? That's what TMZ said.
Oh, well, if TMZ said it, it must be true. Are you jealous?
Hell nah.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm chilling.
I see that. You do know that's bullshit, right? The TMZ article. You of all people know that I don't date men in the entertainment industry. Unless he's at least 6'5", dresses really nice, smells amazing, has waves, a college degree from a top 10 university, you know, preferably something in engineering, and a few bruised ribs.
You might as well give up. You're not ever gonna find that.
No, I agree. Guys like that just don't exist.
You look so fucking good in that dress. But I'm sure you already know that.
It's still nice
That
to
was
hear.
so kind of like aggressive, even more slow.
Did you wear that for me?
No, I wore it for me. But if the night goes well,
Sometimes that's how you gotta come across.
You
Like,
might
God
get
damn,
off
shorty
me.
look good as fuck.
Talking like that while we're in public and I can't do what I want to do to you is crazy, Braxton.
I apologize.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh, the arm up, with the waist tuck combo? Nah, he got it.
Listen.
Niggas tongue wrestling. That's fire. That's fuck. I need that.
Huh?
Uh-oh. Y'all need a third?
Oh.
You should go before you miss your curfew.
Or we could just leave together right now.
As much as I love the enthusiasm, it'd be super rude for me to ditch my friends like that, don't you think?
True.
Just send me your room details and I'll text you when I'm on the way.
Bet.
And you better not fall asleep.
Sleep?
He said I got you for tonight.
Sleep's not even in the plans tonight. Have fun with your friends.
What's that? Blood's got me crying. Please.
So we ain't doing no sleeping tonight, baby.
Yes, finally. Where are you?
It's filled with athletes. You'd be in heaven right now.
Don't rub it in.
What's up?
Okay, so I know you said that you didn't want any bad vibes or bad news.
Maybe this is walk next
I have to
episode.
tell you something. It's literally been driving me insane for days now, and I can't hold it in any longer.
What is it, Raven? Is it about 7?
No, it's not about my sister. It's about your brother.
Okay, I'm listening.
So, what's your type?
You're my type. Haven't I made that extremely clear?
Oh.
Okay, but what makes me your type? And don't say everything.
Okay. I'll humor you. I like your short hair, your complexion and perfect skin, your dark brown eyes,
Okay, physical,
your
physical,
calm,
physical.
relaxed demeanor, and that accent, of course. You
Okay,
could
so
read me
all
the
just
dictionary
shallow.
and I would melt.
Okay.
Is that good enough for you?
Not how smart she is, articulate she is, not how...
Shoot or shoot.
Where the hell is Brax? She's been gone forever.
Maybe the line is long. Is she okay?
I don't know. It looks like she's fuming.
Brax, you okay?
I'm amazing. Have you seen Chauncey?
Not for a while. Is everything okay?
Oh, shit. It's about
I'll be
to
right
go
back.
down.
I know that look. Everything is not okay.
Chauncey,
Hey, sis. What's good?
can we go somewhere and talk?
Yeah, sure. Is
If
everything
she don't pipe bomb this shit, I'm gonna be mad.
okay? Brax,
If you don't shut your wannabe thousand baby hair ass up,
Brax, slow down.
I don't think that is a safe environment.
Yo, are you good?
Spilling this news.
Are you?
I'm cool. What's good with you?
I'm gonna ask you something, and I need you to be 100% truthful with me, okay?
Why you sound so serious?
Because I am.
Brax, what's up?
Is there something going on? I can't even believe I'm about to ask this.
Brax, what is it? Just spit it out.
Are you fucking Lori?
What? Why would you even ask me that shit?
Yes or no, Chauncey?
Bro, who told you that?
Holy fuck, you are!
Brax.
I can't even begin to articulate how fucking disgusting that is, let alone how fucked up that is. Are you insane, Chauncey?
Brax.
She's engaged to our dad. What the fuck are you thinking? I know I despise him at the moment. He tore our family apart to be with a woman over 20 years his junior. I can barely look him in the eye, but this? You? Chauncey, this is so fucking low. So beneath you. You're a successful athlete. You can have any woman you want.
I fucking know, Brax. You think I don't know that? Bro, you think I'm proud of this?
Then why? Why would you do something like this, Chauncey? To what? To get back at Dad?
No. Brax, it just happened, okay? I didn't even know it would get this serious. I thought she was just...
How long has this been going on? Weeks? Months?
Years?
Wait.
Thank you. Is that any way to treat a guest?
You're not a guest. You're an imposter, an infiltrator.
Sweetie, you can't infiltrate something if you're welcomed with open arms.
God, this whole time. It all makes sense now. Now I get why you're always on the fucking fence. You watch her disrespect Mom, me, countless times. Countless. But who cares if some hoe disrespects your mom and sister when she has a fat ass, right?
Brax, don't do that shit, man. I never let her disrespect y'all. It was my fucking draft day, and I didn't want to deal with drama.
And that weird ass back and forth between you two at Amir's brunch. Oh, how did I not see this shit? It's so obvious in hindsight.
I fucked up. I know.
Oh, you fucked up? You sound just like Dad.
Oh.
The apple truly doesn't fall too
I was
far
good
from
at
the
that.
fucking tree. And if he finds out? If Mom finds out?
They won't.
And how do you know that? Raven found out by accident. Who's to say it won't happen again?
Loud ass Raven? I'm surprised that shit not on the shade room yet.
Oh, yet Raven isn't the loudmouth that was discussing your dirt on the phone at an open house. Be glad it was her and not Dad. Does Amir know?
No. Nobody knows but you. And Raven.
No.
And Angela Lee.
The radio host? You know what? I don't even want to know how she found out. I'm just so disappointed in you, Chauncey. I thought you were better than this.
Braxton. Oh, fuck, man.
What in the Ty
like
dollar
shit.
sign?
Oh.
Hey, there you are.
We ordered you a drink.
Thanks.
Don't be drinking if you don't
That's
know
not
a
gonna
bit.
cut it. I
Okay.
need something strong.
Girl, you read my mind. I'm glad we Ubered tonight.
I don't know if she should do this. She should just go home to her man who said he gonna be up for her. Take it out that way.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I thought he said head to the club. I was like, High Top's going to the club? Never mind. Braxton, go to your man. That's what I'm saying. Just go get laid,
Hey.
please.
Hey. Hey.
Maybe you need to get your eyes checked. I don't care if you think I'm stuck up.
Oh, she gambling too. Ooh.
I don't care cause you can't
Oh,
go
like what's the name from High School Musical?
I don't care if you think I'm a clown. I don't care cause you can't pin
Oh,
it
she's
down.
fucked.
You can't pin it down.
Oh, they're both. Oh,
Oh, she's getting wet. Oh yeah.
oh, she's gonna go. I hope she don't.
She's
goof.
speaking of old niggas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
You can't pin
Oh
it
wow.
down. Pin it down. Can't pin it down. Pin it down. Pin it down.
Oh, she getting sloppy.
Pin it down. Pin it down. Pin it down. Can't pin it down. Pin it down. Pin it down.
Okay, Emma Frost.
Girl. Go home to your man. Ah.
Waiting. That's what she's preparing for. It all makes sense.
Give me one more.
I would never do what you expect. Maybe you need to get your eyes checked.
Daddy, shot a clock.
I don't care cause you can't call my bluff. I don't care if you think I'm a clown. I don't care cause you can't pin me down. You can't pin me down. I'm everything you can't define.
Oh. Oh.
You can't pin me down.
Oh.
Pin me down. Can't pin me down. Pin me down. Pin me down. You can't pin me down. Pin me down. Pin me down. Can't pin me down. Pin me down. Pin me down. You can't pin me. And then his ass had the nerve to lean in for a kiss. Like, in what world do you think you'd ever get a kiss from the Nicole Jones? Don't ever play with your life like that. This was so fun.
I don't know. I don't trust.
needed this, girls.
You and me both. You know, Nicole, you're not as bad as I thought you were.
Sorry. Was there a point where you thought I was bad?
Okay, not bad. Just a little abrasive.
Abrasive? How am I abrasive, Braxton?
Okay, maybe not abrasive, but you do
There
lack
you
a
go.
filter.
Bitches gonna start fighting.
What?
Wow.
It's fine. I mean, my best friend of over 10 years lacks a filter, and I love her more than life itself.
Is this because I told you your ex is a coke user?
Wait, what?
See what I mean? No filter.
I mean, it's true, Braxton. Whether you want to believe it or not.
And even if it was, which I'm pretty sure it's not, that's not something you casually bring up in conversation with someone you just met.
I thought you knew.
Oh yeah, sorry Braxton, I thought you'd be more comfortable around my cocaine-using friends because I might have saw your boyfriend do it once at a party. Are you literally unwell?
Girls, I'm sure breaking up fights isn't in our driver's job description.
Nope.
See that right there? That sensitive shit isn't gonna cut it in this industry, babe.
And who appointed you as my industry mentor? Was it you, Blake? I mean, did I miss something?
This is what I get for being nice. You offer to take a bitch on a free trip to Vegas, and now you're abrasive with no filter. Maybe I should start moving like Harrington and see how far that gets me.
Good luck.
Girls.
What? She started it.
And I'm the sensitive one.
Both of you are drunk out of your minds right now.
Yeah, and someone's an angry drunk.
Yeah? And someone's a bitch.
Oh!
You know what? Hell yeah. Sometimes I am a bitch. See? That's called accountability. Maybe you should try it.
You know what? Uber driver, stop the car. How about you step outside and I show you some accountability?
Footage off
Enough.
the windows is hilarious.
Ladies, I'm going to have to cancel the ride if this escalates any further.
I apologize, sir. I've got it under control. You just focus on the road. Are you all right?
Threatening to fight me is crazy, by the way.
Oh, shut up. I wasn't really gonna do it.
You know what? No more tequila for either of you for the remainder of this trip.
What are you? My mother?
Brax, apologize for calling Nicole abrasive.
But...
Brax.
Fine. I apologize for calling you abrasive.
Now, Nicole, apologize for calling Braxton a bitch.
Hell no.
You're saying no to me.
Oh. I'm sorry for calling you a bitch. And I'm sorry for bringing up the thing with your ex. Even if it's true, I was out of line and clearly crossed a boundary.
Thank you.
See? Now, was that so hard?
You really work it. Okay, let me stop.
Gotta get that testosterone pumping for a shorty pull up. I know how to go. Right on time.
Hi.
Oh, and
Hey.
she drunk too?
Drunk out her
Come here.
ass with the same fit on. It's a wrap.
You okay?
Yeah. Tonight has just been a crazy ass night.
Max, you okay?
Damn!
She all stumbling and
And
shit.
clearly it wants to get
And
crazier.
Orlando being the nigga he is, he's like, I ain't even
Don't
about
move,
to do
I
it
got
to you,
you.
shorty. You lit.
How much did you drink?
Just a few shots.
A few?
Or 12.
Okay. Did something happen? Talk to me.
How much time you got? My father is a whore.
Whoa. Okay.
And he gave birth to a whore. Wait, that's not right. He conceived a whore. Sorry. That whore being my baby brother, and they're both fucking the same whore. Capiche? Please don't make me explain it again. My brain hurts.
Okay.
Oh, and I almost forgot. I almost fought my co-star. Plus, there's a chance that my ex-boyfriend might be a hard drug user, and I had no fucking idea.
Dude that showed up at your house?
Yep. And did I mention I might have a stalker? So, yeah. I might have had a few more shots than normal tonight.
Yeah, he's like, damn, we ain't getting in tonight.
You always smell so good.
You too.
Right now, I'm probably smelling like tequila and stress.
Nah. You smell like expensive ass citrus.
Thanks.
Shit.
What? What's wrong?
I forgot to FaceTime my coach for the curfew check. Stay right here, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll be waiting right here.
Oh, she gone. You keep bow-legged as fuck. Holy shit.
Come on, man. Pick up.
What is it, Orlando?
Just checking in, coach.
Okay. I think we can officially retire the FaceTime calls. You've been consistent. But the curfew stands until Summer League is over. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And good job out there today. You were a great teammate. That goes a long way.
Appreciate it, coach. Good night.
I wasn't done. You in a rush?
Respectfully, coach. Absolutely.
I see. Well, good night. See you at practice tomorrow.
Good night.
Respectfully, coach, yes. Yes, I am.
Sorry about that.
And Brax is not.
Out.
Braxton.
One number 2 minutes. She out. Alright, yeah, go ahead, take off the Louboutins. Alright, take off the fucking Chanel dress, get her little bonnet.
Brax.
No, I said I didn't want any cocaine. Leave me alone.
So much for not falling asleep, huh? Good night.
Our arm placement was kind of weird.
Orlando? Orlando?
Nigga
No, no, no,
Uber
no,
Eats
no.
breakfast and shit for the hangover.
Good morning.
Hey, man.
Sorry to leave you in my room alone. I had to go to practice. You fell asleep last night before we could do anything.
Fuck, Braxton, you idiot.
You look mad peaceful. I didn't even want to wake you. Hopefully we could try again tonight. Hit me when you get this.
That's so sweet.
Hello?
Hi?
What's up, Sleeping Beauty?
Orlando, I'm so sorry.
Like, damn. I'm boring or something?
Shut up. No, you're the opposite of boring. I was jet lagged, drunk, and stressed. A terrible combination. I guess I just crashed.
I know you had to be exhausted, especially with the way you were talking earlier that night.
You should have just woke me up. I promise you I wasn't that peaceful.
It's cool, Brax. Take 2 tonight, right? Unless you got plans.
I did, but not anymore. I think I'll just stay in tonight and go over my script and no drinking. I refuse to fumble like that again.
Brax, you act like we live in 2 different universes or something. You didn't fumble at all.
But still, I need that.
I got you. You gonna get that tonight with interest. You're not going to sleep until I put you to sleep. I wish I could stay with you, but I gotta show up at this party tonight. Networking opportunity. I don't plan on staying long though.
Look at you, making moves on and off the court. I like that.
Got to. Connections are imperative in the league. Shit, you network with the right player,
on the bus.
might even get a shoe deal.
I know you would.
For me to even be in this environment right now, on the NBA team, is a blessing. I'm just trying to take advantage.
My agent always says in the industry, talent is useless without connections.
It's the opposite for me. You don't get connections without talent.
Well, good thing
Yeah,
you're
Drake had
talented,
enough
huh?
listening to this bullshit.
You'll find out tonight. I'll hit you up after practice, okay?
Okay.
Fake Drake is like, oh, brother, bro.
To be fair, you are a little boring.
How about you go call 7? Oh, wait.
Man, that was low. Foul. Unnecessary.
I had to cook him. You not putting shit to sleep. She just woke up without you. Oh my god. Be like, ayo, wasn't she already asleep? Oh my god. I didn't realize how big her part
Morning.
was.
Morning.
Look, last night got out of hand, okay? I was drunk and still reeling from what you told me and something my best friend told me. Plus, Carrington really did a number on my trust, so I really am sorry.
So am I. Genuinely, Braxton. I wasn't trying to be a bitch.
I know.
And I'm not a Carrington variant, I promise.
So, did I miss anything last night?
We didn't do anything if that's what you're asking. I'm starting to think she isn't that into me.
Why?
You know when you flirt with someone very candidly, but you have no intention of it going anywhere? That's exactly what I feel like she's doing to me. Like, she's flirting back, but she doesn't mean it. Maybe I'm being too forward.
I don't think she would flirt if she wasn't interested. Blake is just mysterious. That's kind of her thing.
Interesting. What about you? Anything to report?
I fell asleep before we could do anything. He didn't even wake me up.
No.
Yes.
Well, there's always tonight, right?
Oh, trust me. I will be redeeming myself tonight. So much that I will not be attending the party.
Now slow down, Savannah.
No, it's decided. I'm staying in and going over the movie script.
You brought the damn script?
Yep.
That sounds awful, Braxton. At least come and be our DD.
I'll be your DD still. You guys can just call me when you're ready.
That sex must be mind-blowing.
We actually haven't even had sex yet.
And you're doing all this? What if it sucks?
You sound like Raven.
Raven?
She's my best friend. And I chose not to think about that. Don't you want a night alone with Blake?
You have a point there.
Then it's settled.
As you wish, girlie.
Bad bitches in a beamer, that's a big biz. Chrome heart got me kissing on his best friend. Put in work, baby, you could be my best man. Sending cash to my account, he investing. Dark shades on when I'm off the Migos. He's tryna cuff me like a nigga in a Rico. Moving through this shit like GTA with a cheat code. He claim that he love me, but be fucking all the freak hoes. I just wanna dance all night. Can't nobody do it just like I. Boy, you got just what I like. Come on, baby, let's kiss, don't fight. What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. What you
Damn, everybody and their mama in this bitch.
Bro, do you see these women? 10, 10, 10, another 10. Yeah, I'm leaving here with something.
What you wanna do? Tell me what you like. Ain't gotta say it, I know I'm the one you like. Oh damn, tell the DJ turn the beat up. Got a white boy who be singing like a.
Yeah, dibs on that.
Man, she wouldn't have you anyway.
Ooh, man, you must not know who I am. I could get any woman I want.
How's that working out with 7?
Look, 7 is a tall order, right? Getting her gonna take some work. And I don't mind putting in work for that. But don't let that fool you. You know why my last name is Masters? Because I'm the master of seduction.
Pretty sure that's just your dad's last name, but sure.
You know what? Let's make a competition of it. Whoever gets the most numbers by the end of the night wins.
Wins what?
Bragging rights.
You know what? You're on.
Yeah, this is gonna be light work.
Why this high school shit?
Meg, what? Is that who I think it is? The fine-ass guy from your complex.
Yeah, that's him.
I'm shooting my shot tonight. Unless you want to shoot yours.
What?
I see the way you looking at him.
I mean, he's cute.
Well, go tell him.
Eva, you do know it's okay to just look and admire, right? Like, you don't have to approach every hot guy you see.
Ugh, don't mother me. If you don't get his number, I will.
No. Ooh, she said no thank you.
Turn me up, I like my money like I like my niggas green. Face card, never decline of what I mean.
Nigga got no neck. That shit pissing me off.
Make a scene. Only time he hear my
Not the
voice is
light-skinned
when they
Drake going
claim
in
it
for
on the screen. Got bad habits, I'm not the one you wanna keep. She a trap star, put that lady on a tree. Got her ass so shook, she shaking like an apple tree. Yeah, this life ain't meant for you, but baby girl, it's meant for me. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. What it do? This my boo, she from the south. We running man just like these bitches run they mouth. I got the juice, but they still claim it, it's a drought. If I say I'm coming through, I'm about to flip the house. That boy crazy, say he tryna have my baby. Hold on, Slim Shady, just like Mariah, drive him crazy. Got him stressed, make him feel it in his chest. Ask him how it feel, just like a bullet with no vest. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle. Got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean? This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me.
You good, bro? You need a towel?
Man, they need to arrest her ass. That was assault.
What did you even say?
I told her that I like cougars.
That's it?
She was 23.
So how many numbers y'all got?
4 so far. What about you, Makai?
1.
Well, well. Hey, look on the bright side. At least you got a free drink.
It ain't over till it's over. Don't get cocky.
You got me overthinking here, where we could be. Needed some clarity.
This early?
Can't help but picture fantasies, just you and me, like it's meant to be. Can't you see, baby? You got me overthinking. When you come closer to my body.
These bathrooms are gorge. You ready?
So ready. Do you always play with your food?
What?
Blake, if you're not interested, just say that. I can take rejection.
You're so impatient.
Curiosity has got me wondering
Oh!
if this will be alright. I want you in my life for more than a night.
I didn't think you would break this soon.
Interesting. So, she likes to play games.
I don't play games. Nor do I play with my food.
Like it's meant to be. Can't you see, baby? You got me overthinking. Yeah, you got me overthinking.
Yo, why is this door locked? Yo! Y'all better not be fucking in my room, bro.
You have got to be kidding me.
Ignore him.
I got ring cameras just so y'all freaky ass know. I will find you.
Ugh, man.
Oh, they still kept going?
Sorry, I have a boyfriend.
Damn, man. I might really be cooked.
Yo, Makai, right?
Yeah. What's good, Mo?
Bro, that dunk yesterday, crazy. Y'all boys killed it out there.
Thanks, man. Your speech definitely motivated us.
Mo Cooper is over in the kitchen by the door. You know, he just signed that $300 million contract, right?
Oh, yeah, that's him.
He's so hot.
Yeah, he's sexy as hell.
Go say
Is he hot or
I
is it
got
the
you.
money?
Hey, Mo.
What's up?
You going to the after party?
Probably not, love.
That's unfortunate. Well, you'll definitely be missed, Papi.
Not the poppy.
Damn, she was bad.
They been on me all night, man.
You must got a girl at home.
Nah, I'm just past that old hookup culture. It gets old. Look, I'm your vet now. So if you ever need help or advice, I got you.
Actually, there is one thing I need help with. Another one.
We get it, DJ Khaled. How the hell did you even get all these numbers? Did you threaten them?
You wish. I told you I was the master of seduction. Don't be a hater all your life. You know what? Since I'm such a good teammate and friend, I even share some of these numbers with y'all.
I'm good, bro.
Oh, I forgot. You basically already married.
Where are they?
Oh, she's gonna go in this party and she's gonna see him.
Fuck it.
Okay, walk.
Mind you, she said she's just gonna put some on real quick. Why she dressed for the whole... Bitches be lying. Right, she can't find them because they fucking. Right.
Is that her stalker? He really watching? I don't know.
My bad. You better watch where the fuck you going, nigga.
Ooh.
What? You watch your fucking mouth. I said my bad. You getting loud? You think I'm scared of a cheap pimp in a silk suit? What? Nigga, I will air this bitch out. Try me. All right, break it up. Now get the fuck out my way so I can go shoot my shot. You punk bitch.
Hey.
Whoa, hey, get back with all that bullshit.
Oh no.
Hey, break that shit up.
She's sitting on that man's lap and he's gonna see. Oh.
You good?
Yeah, thanks for the save.
No problem.
Word to my mother, you dead, punk ass bitch. You better be glad Kev is the homie, or I would pop the trunk on you right now, bitch. All this because I bumped into you? You deserve to be put down like a dog. Ruining the festivities for everybody because you a clown. Keep talking. I'll beat your ass again.
This is so ghetto, girl. Let's go before they start shooting. Girl, you read my mind.
Hold up. Let them move out the way with all this shit first. Because if somebody hits you, it's gonna be a problem.
Thanks, Trey. I can handle it from here, though.
All right.
Did you see that video someone took of us?
Hell yeah.
And now people think we're dating.
Shit, I ain't complaining.
I'm sure you aren't.
I didn't even know you was in town.
You sure? I'm starting to think you're following me.
Nah, never that. Maybe it's just fate or some shit, and you trying to avoid it.
I don't know about all that. But I do know that I'm here to pick up my friends that I can't seem to find.
You need help?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Let's get from over here with all these clowns.
I'm so mad. Ice cream. Oh no, he's gonna be mad. Not no Temptation Island Spain shit. Oh god.
Hey, oh. Oh.
Oh no, it's gonna happen. Oh no. Cause that's
Hey,
his
bro,
old
you
girl
good?
from.
I'm straight.
They know each other from
I'm
the
headed back to the
past.
hotel.
All right, that bullshit ass curfew.
I'm not feeling this shit no more anyway.
Something happened in there?
Nah. I'll catch y'all boys tomorrow.
Oh, this relationship's cooked. Oh, fuck. That's old girl that he used to go to school with. She's gonna see him leaving and she's gonna shoot her shot and he's gonna be angry and he's gonna take the shot and then he's gonna fall into a hole, hers, and then
oh
he's
my
gonna
God.
regret
I'm
everything.
so sorry.
It's cool.
Here's your phone.
Thanks.
You're staying at the Golden Nugget?
Oh, no.
Sorry, that was super invasive. So am I. I've just been out here for 30
They're in
minutes
the same
trying to get an Uber back.
Oh.
No luck. Vegas is packed
The
this
same
weekend for Summer
hotel.
League.
What, you trying to carpool or something?
I mean, if you're offering,
If that's what we're
I'll
calling
cash
it.
app half the cost.
No.
I'm Megan, by the way.
No.
Orlando,
Oh no.
you look mad familiar. I know you from somewhere.
If I told you, you'd probably think I'm a stalker. We live in the same apartment complex. I saw you checking your mail a few weeks ago.
Oh shit, yeah. It was you and some other girl, right?
Yes, my friend Eva. She's also here in Vegas, but she left with her date. I didn't think you'd remember that.
So what you doing here in Vegas?
Working.
Landon. Montoya.
Not that kind of working.
I didn't say anything.
I know what you were thinking. I'm a PT, CHT, and certified nutritionist. I'm working with the Huskies right now for Summer League.
Yeah? That's what's up. Fine and smart.
Thanks.
I didn't know PTs went to player parties though. That's not a conflict of interest?
For an independent contractor? Probably not. And I was invited, FYI. You never agreed, by the way, to my carpooling proposition.
I guess you can come with me. Keep your little $30 too.
So generous. Thank you.
I think that's our ride. Ladies first.
And he's a gentleman.
You know, Orlando, I have faith in you that
Are
you're
you
just gonna
kidding
drop
me?
her off.
Love and Basketball is a horror movie.
Man, what? That's one of the best love stories of all time.
That's just
Don't
toxic
ever
as
tell
fuck.
anybody else that again. That's such a red flag.
How?
After he assaulted her and left a permanent scar on her face, he cheated on her. And then they finally got together, and then he made her play a pickup game to win him back. She essentially chased him the whole movie. That's the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, he was a bitch for all that. But the point is basketball brought them together. And love kept them together. That's the moral of the story.
Oh, please. If she didn't wake him up in the middle of the night, he would have just married Tyra Banks and left her to work at Bank of America with her dad. Keep that love far away from me.
All right, I'll let you have it.
Well, this is my stop. Thank you.
Thanks for the ride.
You're welcome, neighbor.
Good night.
Don't you move. Oh.
Hey, you wanna have a quick nightcap with me? I just enjoy talking to you, and I'm not tired.
Oh no. That elevator should be going beep 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 beep
Yeah.
beep beep.
I'm down.
He said yes, no.
Or press 1 for more options.
Hey, it's me. Call me back when you get this. Why are you not answering?
Is she gonna go to the hotel?
Damn, Lolo, you wrote the script? God
Oh
damn.
my god, if she goes to the hotel, I will scream.
Have a seat.
I'm gonna scream.
Make yourself comfortable. So, yeah, I know I offered you a nightcap, but I don't really drink. Fortunately for you,
She's
I
gonna get
do
booty
have
butt
water.
naked.
Orlando,
Oh, yeah. That's cool with me.
you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go refill the ice bucket. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
What the fuck? Oh, that's the ice bowl. I'm so confused.
Hey, it's me. Call me back when you get this.
Is he gonna be a good man?
What the fuck am I doing?
There's hope for him. Oh, is she gonna see him walking out? Oh no.
What floor?
11. Thanks.
Ooh, she's so evil looking. Ooh.
Sorry, are you Braxton Woodbine?
Yeah.
I knew it. I didn't want to be weird about it. I know people recognize you all the time.
You're fine. It doesn't bother me.
I'm working with the Huskies for Summer League, and your
I'm a
brother is
scream.
great, by the way. He's so respectful. You can tell he came from a great family.
Yeah.
This is my stop. Have a good night.
You too.
I'm back. We have ice. There are celebs everywhere in Vegas. You know who I just ran into?
Megan?
Yeah?
I'm sorry to cut our nightcap short, but I gotta be up early tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
dude, it's fine. We were just gonna talk anyway. Right?
Yeah.
Another time. We are neighbors after all.
Another time, for sure. I wasn't in the best mood when I ran into you, by the way. You made me feel a lot better. So thanks.
My pleasure.
Good night.
Night.
Doing here.
Braxton?
Hey, I was just about to leave. Where have you been? I've been calling you nonstop. Is your phone dead or something? Oh, okay. Please feel free to explain at any time.
Look, I got a game tomorrow afternoon, and it's late. Maybe we can do this another time.
Another time? The way you're acting toward me right now is about to get you fucking blocked, and there won't be another time.
Ooh.
Why are you acting so weird right now? You were literally just talking about putting me through a mattress. What changed in 2 hours?
You tell me.
Orlando, don't do that passive-aggressive shit with me. If you have something to say to me, say it. Last time I checked, we were both adults, and adults use their words.
Yeah, well, last time I checked, I thought you were an honest person. I guess we were both wrong.
Excuse me? What the fuck have I ever been dishonest about, Orlando?
Braxton, you're caught. Just own up to the shit. I'm already done with your lying ass, so it's no point in trying to save face now.
Careful.
So where you coming from, huh? Were you at the hotel all night like you told me you would be?
No, I was DD. I had to go to a party to pick up my friend.
Your friend Dre Easy?
What? No, what are you?
Shit is crazy. You had me sitting up thinking about a future with you and shit. Thinking about how much my mama would like you.
Orlando.
I've been thinking about you all fucking day. Meanwhile, you hugged up with fucking Dre Easy hours before you supposed to come see me? But that TMZ article was bullshit, right? You a fucking liar.
Orlando, I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about right now. So before you say something else you'll regret, you should probably tell me exactly what happened for you to come to that conclusion.
I'm just not understanding why you couldn't tell me straight up that you were fucking with somebody else. You're not the type to spare feelings, so I don't get it.
Orlando, I don't know what you saw, but it's not what you think you saw.
Do you really think I'm that dumb?
You sure you want me to answer that right now? I was having lunch, and he just happened to be at the same restaurant. He sat down for a bit and we talked about Chauncey, about my movie, about how I wasn't interested because there's already someone else that I can't stop thinking about. That was the second time we've ever seen each other in person.
Even if that shit was true, don't none of that shit explain why you was sitting on his fucking lap.
What?
I was at the party tonight, Braxton. I saw you hugged up with him.
Hugged up when?
Bitch!
Hey!
You good?
Yeah, thanks for the save.
No problem.
That's what this is about? Orlando, some idiots were fighting and I got pushed onto his lap. There were literally huge men brawling 10 feet away and he was keeping me safe. I wasn't even sitting there for 10 seconds. If you would have just picked up your fucking phone and asked me, like a grown-ass man,
oh God,
you would have known that hours ago.
Oh no.
Do you seriously think any of whatever the fuck this is or was would have happened if I was seeing someone? Is that what type of fucked up person you think I am?
Oh God.
Waking up in the middle of the night to pick you up, calling my friend who's on the clock to come evaluate you?
Oh no.
I'm literally here in the city right now for you.
Oh no.
Not Dre Easy, not Nicole or Blake or even my own baby brother. I came here to see you. And you think, after my ex cheated on me and put me through the worst pain I've ever felt, that I have the time or energy or desire to juggle more than one of you? Like, honestly, have you learned nothing about me as a human being in the past month? What, no rebuttal?
I think I've said enough.
Of course.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for talking to you like that. I feel like shit right now.
Double down on ignorance is insane. Get out.
I wasn't expecting that shit to make me feel like it did, okay? Seeing you on him like that, with no context, I just saw red. And then knowing you told me that you were staying in, I jumped to conclusions. I'm sorry.
If you felt that strongly, you should have just walked up and asked me.
Walking up to you and pressing you for what? You don't owe me loyalty.
Exactly. Yet here I am giving it to you. Here I am explaining myself to you after you deliberately ignored me. like a fucking idiot. I don't owe you anything, and you don't owe me anything, Orlando. So why are we even going back and forth right now?
He needs to call in for
like
curfew.
somebody, sometimes emotions come before logic.
Curfew.
And I like you. I want you. All of the fucking above.
You're impulsive.
I can be. And I'm working on it. But my only impulse right now is to kiss you. And then throw you on this fucking bed and show you how sorry I am. I think you should at least get what you came here for. Or I can walk
Came
you to
back
your
down
car.
10, now he up 4. It's a
Your
wrap.
choice.
Walk me to my car.
Oh.
Okay.
Getting blocked by James. No.
He said, "You gonna get this dick tonight?" And she said, "I'm leaving." And this nigga still hasn't called for his curfew. Oh, she's looking back. It's your chance.
Okay. I just needed to get my bag. We can do the other choice now.
Bang! At the buzzer! Bang!
You are so fucking lucky that I like you.
Should have rolled on that. I can't stand y'all. Oh, that was some quick movement. Harry for 3 bangs.
My head above the water. Finally, I can breathe again.
He threw her down
Lost in the waves
He's a
of
good
water. But in your eyes, I see no pain. You're a
That was a mid-court shot. It was nothing but net. Listen.
sipping your sunshine, come take me away.
Oh.
In the water.
Oh.
Finally, I can breathe again. You're a dream.
Mattress firm, yes.
Hey, girl. Hey, how was it? I'm here, right? So, what do you think?
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, okay. Start talking.
What?
You had someone in here, didn't you?
Relax. It was just for a nightcap, and that didn't even happen. Wait. How did you know that?
Because he left his hat.
Yeah, to keep chasing what we found. You're a holiday.
She's gonna use that as a tool to see him again. Shoot her shot, the official. Oh.
Finally, I can see again. You're a dream, standing in your presence.
He's just gonna chalk it up. No, he's gonna chalk it up, but she's not.
A dream.
She's not gonna chop it up. She's gonna use that as an advantage to see him again.
And then Bragg's gonna jump to the same conclusions this nigga was jumping to.
Mm-hmm.
Tit for tat.
Standing in your presence, carry me away, honey.
Yeah, you can
Nah,
just
so
keep
you
that
gotta be like,
hat.
I don't even know what hat that is. That ain't mine. I don't even wear hats.
While you wearing the hat, I don't even wear hats.
Come take me away, my head above the water.
The hat is a memento.
Finally, I can breathe again.
Y'all are a mess.
We lucky if we get another episode before September.
We'd be lucky if we get another episode in 2025. Let's be real.
Right.
I feel like we've been watching this since Japan. It feels like we've been watching this for a hot minute. I remember I left a chain at a girl's house and she tried to get me to come over and pick it up for weeks. Low key, we have though. Low key, have we really? Has it been since Japan we've been watching this? No way. Let me see. Let me see the playlist. Let's see.
The following program is rated TV MA LSV. It
2
contains strong
years
language,
ago.
sexual situations, and
Holy
violence.
shit.
It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Wait, she has one hidden. One unavailable video is hidden, so she might have another episode. Hold on.
Hold on now.
There might be another one. Oh. I was like hoping she's gonna be like, oh, we have another video. Dropping XYZ. No. She keep playing with us. Man, it feels like we've been watching that. Oh, damn. Feels like we've been watching that for hours.
Dead ass have.
That's crazy. Well, Bless, do you want to continue?
Yeah, I'm down. I ain't doing shit.
Okay, we can continue. We'll keep going. Let's see how far we can get in this game today, y'all. Let me see.
My fucking game won't even come back. I gotta close this bitch and come back.
Oh, do I
Yeah,
have to re-invite you?
Yeah, our shit said bye bye.
Okay. All right, intermission over. You know, that was a good little break, 2-hour break. Got some tea in there.
2-hour break.
You know, messiness times messiness, you know.
My son O finally got some cheeks. God damn, it took you long
She
enough.
said,
Shit.
you told me that you wanted to put me in through the mattress, and that changed. What happened?
Bitch, she was wildin'. But it's alright though. He finally got him some.
She's like, I just came to get my bag.
This where we left off?
Yeah. Movie scene.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, the game. I have it muted. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to die.
Yep, we about to die like shit.
Wee! Pause by the other player. I'm ready.
Alright.
Bye, High Top. Be safe.
For sure, we hot top.
Okay, hold on. Ta-ta. Wait. Oh shit. I was like, oh.
Why isn't this part nice like the other ones?
Wait.
Keep your eyes on it.
Okay. So we don't have any abilities right now. Oh, okay. So it's going right there. Ooh.
I am freaking out.
Okay. It probably is not smart to be in the center, huh?
I mean, it looked like he fucking up all the edges, so I don't know.
I know.
We're not trying to hurt you.
Oh.
How do we stop it?
Damn. I still can't get over the fact that they really damaged that little baby elephant. For nothing. For nothing.
That shit was mad sad.
Oh, so we still had a bit. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, them niggas don't take fall damage.
Nice work, Cody. Thanks. Oh, there they are.
You figure they wouldn't since they're what? Wooden. They're made out of wood, right?
Or I guess. Still don't mean you can like get chip damage or some shit.
Here, acting like Pinocchio.
Oh shit, Doctor Strange, nigga.
Oh, that was close. Oh my god. Oh!
I don't know how I knew you didn't. We were right next to each other. Okay.
Oh! 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 Yeah, wow. Okay.
So like what now?
Right, like, okay.
Free falling.
Now oh!
What the heck, mate? What do we do now? Maybe this is our way out.
Oh, you. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. She is eating so much. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm thinking. Faster, please.
Wait, did we...
Hello? We going all the way back. Oh. It's gotta be a boss fight for real. Yeah, let's destroy these clocks.
Please.
I'll go right, you go left.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, you heard me yelling. Damn. Explosion. Wait, what the hell?
I don't know.
You're messing. Wait. Wait.
No.
Okay. Okay. Wait, what? Okay.
Now I bring that back. Yeah. Now go back.
Okay. You are legit manipulating time right now. Wait. Go back. Wait. Am I supposed to go here?
I think so.
Hurry, mate! This is getting tough.
Turn around? No, no, okay, fuck.
Wait. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that looked weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, where?
Behind you?
But what about you?
I have no idea. I don't even know where I am right now. Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're manipulating. Okay. Oh.
Oh, now we're separated like shit. Okay. Okay.
No.
Boss battle? Well, I guess this is a fucking boss, I guess. I don't know.
We're Doctor Strange, like you said.
That's crazy. We did do it. This is all supposed to be in our house too, by the way.
Right. We're still in the house. Oh. Wait. I'm on the right now? Oh.
Now, Keith.
Now, Keith. Do it right now.
Oh.
Come on. Tell me you feel it, huh?
I feel stuck.
Hey, are you gonna keep up your end of the bargain, Mr. Book of Truth? Uh-huh. Okay, okay. That's the way you wanna go? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. You like it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, let's do it.
This book getting on my damn nerves.
But that's where we were at.
Girl, what's wrong with your hairline?
Mom, it's working. Our cuckoo clock is working again.
How long have they been in that house for it to have a stain on the wall?
This will make Mom happy. She likes it when things are on time.
Who told her to have her shoes on in the house?
I mean, I'm just recently learning that that's like a thing, so I can't even knock her.
What do you mean?
I stay wearing my footwear in the house.
Ew.
Yeah, it's bad, I know. But it's when I walk to my room, which is all the way in the back of the house. That's the only reason why I'm still stuck on that.
What else besides love makes couples stay together? Yeah, mortgage.
Kids.
No.
That puh. My fault. Oh, well, yeah, okay. I was right.
We don't need attraction. We're getting divorced.
Aha! That's because you lost it. But don't worry. I'll help you find attraction again. Ding, ding, ding.
Bless, will you, can you dance like that?
I could do more than that.
Oh?
Don't like it? No. Okay. Okay. You're entitled to your own opinion.
What, are they going into the master's bedroom now?
That's so crazy.
Oh, I mean, like, he said attraction. Wouldn't that be the thing?
That makes sense to me. Oh, niggas took him to a winter getaway type shit.
Attraction is like a magnet, but you need both poles. North, south, plus, minus.
Actually, some people don't swing that way. Some people like both poles, sir.
This magnet will help you rediscover the attraction you once felt for each other. Yeah!
Oh.
One is plus, one is minus.
That's not how it works. A magnet always has both poles.
Not these magnets. Come on. Oh. Hey. Bye. What the? Hey, where'd he go?
Okay, so
He also didn't give us the page or the corner of the page.
Place looks so
he
familiar.
didn't.
Nigga be lying. Just like Papa.
Recognize that mountain?
You lie like Papa.
Yes. This is where we had our first skiing trip together.
I almost skipped the scene by accident.
The big bus.
Stuck inside that snow globe we bought there.
We're in a fucking snow
Top of
globe.
the mountain to receive your next piece of the litter. Yeah, what if we freeze to death trying to get there? Use your magnet powers and the attraction will warm you up, baby. Yeah, you feel that? Mwah, 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 mwah. You just like feel that warmth? Mwah, kiss it. You like? What is wrong with that guy?
He's obscene. Oh, chilly.
Yeah, let's get moving. That'll warm us up.
Yeah, and maybe we can warm up somewhere inside along the
Oh,
way.
is it you? Oh, it's both.
Hope so.
Okay.
It's stuck.
Really? Let me try.
Oh. No, I think
I don't
this
understand.
is it. Oh, red is for me. Blue's gonna be for you.
That makes sense.
Wait. Remind me, how do these magnets work again?
Different colors attract, same colors repel.
Oh. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Wait. Okay. Wait.
Different colors attract, same colors repel. Gotcha. I don't get it. Whatever.
I can't do the. It didn't repel for
I
me.
think that'd be closing your door. Yeah, I don't understand because that would make sense.
So cold.
Okay, get on. Oh.
I was struggling. Hey.
Wait, and then do you pull me or?
Different colors attract, same colors repel. Nothing to it.
Oh, I do not. I do not do that with
Ah.
you.
I left your ass. My bad. Word. Ah.
Oh,
I'll
so
leave
it's
this
me.
one for you.
Jordan, stop.
Okay. Your turn.
Jordan, put it on your tablet.
Nice.
Give me it. You're doing the most. You're extra as hell.
Now go ahead, and then you'll hold it down for me.
I think you need to pull this one.
Okay.
And then while you're on it, you just
Oh.
gotta hold it down. Okay. And then
Wrong
you're
button.
dead.
Wait, and then. Okay.
Push it down so that, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoosh.
Oh, look! A saw! Hey, remember our
okay.
first Christmas with Rose?
You mean when all the Christmas trees were sold out?
Yeah. And when we snuck into the woods and cut down one ourselves?
I thought we'd get caught for sure.
Okay, I can see why this got like the best game for like being.
W co-op game for sure.
Yeah, I can definitely see why.
I heard Split Fiction is even better.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I heard that
Those
too.
things look different.
Oh.
Oh, okay. For sure.
If the attraction is this strong,
Oh, and then I can boost.
must be true.
Bloop.
Okay.
Nice. Oh. Pull this out.
I was trying to do my dance.
Ah. So I can launch your ass. Get in there.
Where am I launching to? Okay.
Okay, now you help me get over there.
Turn it down.
That's my shit.
Jordan, turn it down. Go in your bed. Go in the bed. Go. Because you're doing that stuff on purpose to get noticed. And that's not how you get noticed. Oh.
You gotta use your color to boost it. Yeah, there you go. Wee. I'm
not getting anything.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Pool.
Can I? Oh, I see where I'm playing.
Pool.
Gotta,
Pool. Okay.
there you go.
Thank you.
And then I use that to. Neat. Can I turn that from up here? I think I gotta turn it and then do that. I think. Oh, I know. I have to let you do it first. Duh. Let it go back and then I'll do it. Right. Gotcha. Teamwork.
Teamwork. Ooh.
Oh, that's you. Oh yeah, I could just wall jump. Yeah. You.
That one's you. Nice. It's fun. I died. Thank you, kind sir.
There you go.
Same colors repel, different colors attract. I got it.
You gotta.
I guess.
Wait, so is it you?
I didn't mean to jump off. Fuck. So I do have to repel it, but I'm not sure. I have to attract that, but I'm too far. Unless. No.
Wait.
I don't know why. This one got me stumped.
Hold on. Oh, I'm stuck in the basket. it won't let you because then it gets.
Yeah. That's. Oh, then can you hold it from over there? Like I guess, or like hold the
okay.
red somehow?
Okay. No.
Maybe. Or like hold it from here and then hop on.
Wait.
No.
Wait. Oh, I don't know if that
Fuck.
was you or me.
I think I held trigger by accident.
Cause like it's doing something. Wait. What the hell? Okay, so. Oh, okay, keep.
Damn, I genuinely don't know what to do here.
Hold on.
It wants me to. Well, it's telling me it wants to repel to move the bridge over there, but then I also need the red magnet to pull that bridge from over there.
Hold on. Am I supposed to go? No.
Yeah, that pull. Yeah, you're pulling it, and then. Yeah, I can't even reach it from there. Is there a way to lock it in place?
They only gave us that trigger button. Like, they only gave us the trigger.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, fuck. I confused.
How the hell?
Yeah, I also tried that.
You know, you figured like if it. I thought it's supposed. I'm confused.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know. Oh, well.
Ain't no fucking way.
Apparently you can jump on these rocks.
Which rock did you just jump
on? These on the side right here. Somehow from over there. So, using that bridge, you can jump to those rocks on the side. Under where that, like, yeah, where that blue thing is. If you can make it that far. Try hitting the one that's protruding like all the way to the right. Type B. Further right.
Further right. Oh, that one. Okay.
I swear to God I landed on that and it worked fine for me. Yeah. That's crazy. And then I guess
Go potty, Jordan. What the hell?
Come on, May.
I don't know if that was correct or not, but hey,
Looks familiar.
we did it.
Yeah, now that you mention it.
It's the cabin we stayed in.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, hey! Check this out! Our old skates here.
Yeah.
Put them on.
I don't think we've been skating since we were here.
I know. I don't know why. I love skating.
Me too. Oh, look, Cody. Our winter clothes.
Oh.
Here you go.
Yes.
Okay, new fits. Finally, I was tired of this fucking fit.
They got their,
Hey.
you know, they got the other fit underneath.
Was it this cozy when we were here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like I remember it. You wanna hang out here for a while?
Oh.
We should get going.
Yeah, you're right.
I know, come on.
Oh, he tried.
Where you going?
He tried.
Race you to the bottom.
All right, you're on. I must have been a hockey pro in a previous life, right?
Oh, I love ice skating.
Alright, I'm looking at the bed. Good night, Zell.
Be easy, Zellington. Catch you on the flip, gang.
Perfect for skating.
Yeah, and I still got the hang of it.
So do I.
We should do this more often.
Definitely. Woohoo!
Oh, I ate shit.
Oof. I heard it. I didn't even see it. All right, man.
Oh, I want to do like a triple axle or something. Damn.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Hey, Cody. You remember this town?
Yeah, of course. This is where we spent our first Christmas.
All of this in that one little snow globe that they're in.
Right.
Used to be so busy.
I know. Where is everyone? Yes. Where are they? This town used to be like your
I can't stand this
relationship,
book.
alive and fun. Yeah. But look at it now. Silent, dead, frozen. You need to wake it up from its winter sleep. How are we gonna do that, genius? There's ice everywhere.
Winter sleep.
Use your magnets.
Magnets don't melt ice.
Exactly. But the bells in this town can break the ice. Now, break the ice and get your prize. Did he say we have to ring the bells?
Yeah. Ring the bells to break the ice.
Really? Where does he get these crazy ideas?
Come on, let's do it for the town.
Can I open these? Nope.
Damn, how close do I gotta be? Oh, because this isn't running.
Rip.
You killed me.
No, you jumped down and killed yourself. You were perfectly safe up there.
You killed me. Oh, what was me?
Ah, I see what we're doing. You gotta. Yeah. Oh, wrong way.
God. Oh, Bless, you gotta keep it going up for me.
I'm sorry. I was trying to measure it. This thing pulls kind of slow. Like, it's not. Hold on. Let me.
Here goes nothing.
Jordan, are you
Nice.
done? Okay. Okay, flush the toilet. Jordan, flush the toilet.
Oh, the sweet sound of success. Good job, us.
Let me see if they have quality image.
We did good.
Oh no, she doesn't. But she
None. Nice.
definitely cracked.
Oh, the town looks like how I remember it now.
Now we can open the door, right? Yeah. Cool.
Coming. Okay, get out. Huh? There's no more pizza? Then eat your chicken nuggets.
What, chicken?
Yes.
Oh, chicken. What was that?
Jordan, go to bed.
Oh, there's 3 bells we gotta ring? Okay. I'm gonna go left or right?
Bustle when we were here.
It was crowded.
And fun.
Oh shit. She didn't land it.
Like there
Stupid.
are 3 bell towers. Let's pick one and get started. A pile of snowballs. I might throw 1 or 2. Watch out, here it comes.
Ooh, a pile of snowballs.
I'm not letting you hit me with a snowball. You're gonna be fucked up.
Still got it.
Ow!
Oh, wonder if we can use that crate.
Oh, I'm gonna get you.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Hey. Okay. Hey. You all right? I gotta. Oh wait, no, I don't. Hold up.
Oh, I hurt myself. Oh.
Yeah. See what happens when you try to be productive and motherfuckers knock you down? This is what happens. Get it out. And let me refill just in case motherfuckers try to. Hey, let me up. Okay. You glitching me out. Okay, I guess now I hang on.
I can hold on to this for just a little bit.
Shit. Actually, hold on.
Oh,
Fuck.
Okay.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Welcome.
Good wait. Wait. Fuck, where'd I go? I didn't know where to go after that, honestly.
You were supposed to go on the top of it. Oh.
On the top of what? That was the top.
No, it wasn't.
No. Hold on, let's try it again. Okay. Wait, hold up. Alright. Okay.
Now go on top of the crane. Okay, wait. Oh, I gotta move it.
Oh, right. See, that's the part that we forgot to do.
No, you forgot to do.
You gotta turn it. I'm up here.
I was waiting. No, you didn't even make it up on the top of that thing the last time.
I hopped on the magnet.
No, you didn't.
I promise
No,
you I did.
you didn't.
Alright.
Alright. Gotta ring that bell, Slim.
That was been around.
Oh, they got pancakes?
Cold ass pancakes.
Look at the lights. Feels much warmer here now.
I think I see a little marketplace. So cute.
Hurry up.
White Mist takes the zip line. God damn.
Pathfinder.
Are you here alone, Turtle?
Oh, you want to get on this? Here, come on. Get on this.
Without.
Hurry up. Get on this.
Oh, actually, that would make my life much easier. Ah.
Oh no. Come on.
I don't think those are meant for me to get on, but we might need to use those. I deadass can't even stand on them. Wait, where's the... Okay, that's the next tower. Alright, but... Oh, we could play shuffleboard with that shit. Okay, but we gotta do the tower first. I see. Ah, I see what we must do.
Wow, this is some proper machinery.
Yeah, I saw the bell tower up above.
Boing, yoing, yoing, yoing. Why can't I go up?
Oh, there was another one. I thought there was only two. Well, looks like...
You go up? Or
I think so. I'm confuzzled.
Because I'm supposed to jump up when I go.
Oh, okay, so I guess just jump, yeah, as you're up there.
It's
and
supposed to
then
like let go, but
wait
it's
for the...
not doing it. See?
I guess you're just gonna have to run along in the... Yeah, and then wait for the blue to give you the boosts. There you go. Now use the blue to boost up.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay.
And then now you can control it from down there, and I can do the same
Okay,
thing.
so you need red first?
Mm-hmm. Hello? Use the... Well... It's saying I'm not close enough. Okay.
Oh,
There.
oh.
No. No. This shit's broken.
Wait, what the hell's going on? Hello? Wait, no, you get the... is it the
Oh,
opposite?
right. The blue has to... I gotta use the blue. Right, I forgot.
Okay.
Okay. Now
Ready?
keep spinning.
Okay. I spin very slowly.
Cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, get on.
Nice. Yeah, I think we use those shells to shuffleboard. It's like mad games down here, apparently.
Really?
I think it's one per bell. Yeah, the shuffleboard thing is open. See. Oh, the ice is much faster. What the fuck?
Look me, shuffleboard. Ah, nice. Hey, May, come here.
Approach as closely as possible. Bet.
I'm gonna knock you out.
Wishful thinking.
Watch my puck.
Okay.
Oh, we go on the actual ice. Okay.
Saying triangle. Ah, okay. Fuck.
Really?
Okay. I see.
Ooh, that was too
Can I-
hard.
Boring.
Okay, okay. I understand it now.
Let's.
Oh my god.
Fucking go.
Fuck. You got that. Wow. You won with one, and I fucking had 3 attempts.
Oh my lance. That shouldn't count. I didn't even. Okay.
Yeah.
I think someone touched
At least
my
I
pucks.
won 2 now. That's good. I guess. You know. running in this game is ass.
It is.
Hey! That's not nice. I thought we were better than this. I thought we've moved past it.
That wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh! I want to red shell you like it's Mario Kart.
Hey, chill out, cuz. Ah. Ah.
Huh? How did you get an ouchie? You bit your lip while you're eating? Are you okay? Don't apologize for that. You don't need to. No. What the flip?
Nice save.
Thing.
Wonder how else we can get up there. Aha! I think this cannon and I will get along well.
Where am I launching you?
I'm assuming. Over that way, probably? Hold on. Oh.
Oh, I thought I could launch you. No, it's just launching shit on the wall. Boo. Okay. Where is this going?
Wait, what is this? Okay.
Oh, those are some slick moves, man.
Wait, what do I do here?
Oh, these are magnets that I can place. Okay. I see. That's crazy.
Oh, okay.
I guess there was a little bit too far apart.
Yikes, she can't. What?
Crazy, you had it.
No, she can't jump. Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, okay.
That might be too far. Oh no, you got it.
Keep the magnets coming! I don't want to fall!
Ooh!
Might need some more.
Ooh!
Oh.
Is that okay? Thank you.
Nice. Nice.
Noise.
That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now at least discover all the games.
Hmm.
So you want to at least find and discover all the games?
It's too
I
late.
think there's
for
two more over here.
that. We missed like 3 already in the beginning of the series.
Oh.
Wow, this place has great energy now.
Am I supposed to just? Oh my god. She really just
Oh, okay.
be eating shit. That's crazy.
Oh, someone's making snow angels. I love doing those as a kid.
There's a snowball one.
Hmm?
So there's a snowball one.
Snowball arena. Okay, so what happens?
I declare war.
Okay,
And I will defeat you, snow villain.
You shall
wait.
fall like
I'm
all the
nervous.
others.
Good luck. I'll take it easy on you. Don't worry about it. That's crazy.
Oh. Oh.
Ow.
I'm so bad at this. Oh, my hands are sweating. Stop.
I got this.
I don't know how I got that one. No!
Nothing beats a snowball fight.
Oof.
Oof. Where did you go? Ain't no way. That should have caught you.
That hit me? Alright.
Sweet taste of victory.
Come on, it's only a snowball fight.
I hate you.
All is fair in love and war. Me up there.
Why does she always stop running?
Stick drift hitting something crazy.
Hmm?
I said that stick drift hitting something crazy.
Not on this. No, it's just like she, like, am I supposed to hold it?
No, I just click it once and then I just be
she
running
just, like,
forever.
stops running it. Like, she just gives up. I'm like, damn.
Look at all those funny people. The whole town is alive again.
We made it.
Yeah, my ears are still ringing.
Good job, though, Cody.
You too.
Hey, there's the shop where I got your Christmas gifts.
What? You told me you got my gifts before we got here.
I did, but I left them at home.
You could have told me. Instead of spending money on new gifts.
I was worried you'd be disappointed.
Of course not. I could have waited for my Christmas presents. But what happened to the gifts at home?
Oh, I hid them. Those were your presents the next year.
Smart as always, May.
Ooh, it's a party.
Hey.
Hey! We got ourselves a party! Awesome!
Yeah, this is more like it.
Oh, I can.
Can I keep this one?
Hey, I'm just borrowing this one!
I could just take whatever hat I want.
Oh, he's
Fire.
throwing up. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, I love this hat.
Ooh, snazzy!
Oh, yeah, give me the top hat, nigga. Yeah. Speed? I like speed.
Hey, Cody. You feel
What was that show called on Disney? Cool Runners?
I actually don't know.
Move!
Nope, gotta keep that lead.
You're such a dick.
You never get second place if you don't see second place. That's crazy, I missed the fucking arrow.
that's concerning. I was not ready for us to be up in a fucking whale.
A live one at that, word.
Feel like I'm in Moby Dick.
Oh, this is nasty. Where are we exiting?
Without, yeah, word.
Interesting. Oh, this is pretty.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna
Stop it. I don't mind you playing, but you need to stop.
Okay.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Love you too.
I like it.
How are we supposed to get to the top of the mountain from here?
We haven't found our boss yet for this one, so I know we're not done in this world yet.
Just follow its line.
God.
But the light's not on.
Sometimes. The answer is hidden beneath the surface. Dive in and dive deep. Whew. That looks chilly. I don't do well in cold water.
Facts, I hate cold water.
I can't breathe.
We're dolls, Cody. We can breathe perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, I've never dived this deep before.
Yeah, it's not chilly at all. But where's the lighthouse?
Should be close by. I wonder how it'll help us get to the top of the mountain.
What is that machine?
I think it's right under the lighthouse.
Oh, okay.
What is this place?
I don't know. It's huge. Okay. Okay, yeah, of course. Hola! Over here! Oh, great.
Here we go.
Okay, I tell them. They're delighted you came all this way to repair their candy factory. Say what again? You see those generators over there? Repair them, and the sweet candy will flow again. I see. Okay. So, don't tell me. We're just gonna bring the sweetness back into our relationship. Of course! Without sweetness, our relationship will die.
Yeah, right. Just throw us some sweets and we'll cancel the divorce.
Sweetness comes in many forms. Man, when was the last time you thanked Cody for taking care of everything in your home?
Gotcha.
And when have you shown me some appreciation for working overtime to support the family? Well, there was that time when, you know. Exactly. Now, turn on the candy production and make the sweetness flow again. Hope you packed your toolkit.
Oh, I get it. The lighthouse is the candy factory. If we repair the generators, we can turn on the light.
These pipes probably lead to the generator. That place looks real dark and spooky down there. I do not get a friendly feeling from this fish.
Oh God.
What happened?
I found a ridge. Help me
That
out.
fish don't look like he wants to be friends at all.
That thing is huge.
Okay. Looks like we gotta have to carry this and use this as a low wrench.
Where are we carrying it?
Over here by this thing.
Welcome back, High Top.
Righty tighty.
Oh!
Oh wow.
Oh, I was not a fan of that.
I think I just lost a few years there.
Uh-oh, I can get out of that.
No way.
No, not me. Please.
This bitch.
I mean, I think it's green, so we got it. I just got to move on to the next one. Thank God. You gotta grab your side too, May. Goddamn.
Oh, we gotta move that. Oh, I thought it was another
Yeah,
one, another thingy mabobber thing.
I think we got one thing and
Oh my life is flashing before my eyes. I'm so scared.
taking that shit over here. Fuck that.
He's legit following. Oh. Oh. Come on.
Oh, I got some down, right?
Right is the right way. Right? Just one more. But first, swim!
No.
Okay, I'm getting it.
I just want that fish to be gone.
Right, like.
Hey, it's working!
Look at that candy.
Looks yummy.
Enough to give you toothache. Let's find another one.
Oh shit! Ooh!
Wow. I guess we're heading up there.
I don't know where though. Here's a thing.
Apparently this one isn't working either. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah, all frozen up here. Contrast is fascinating. Pirate ship. Ha, Cody always wanted to be a pirate.
No, I can't go up this way. Okay.
Wow. You know what? You're absolutely right. How'd you end up back in the water, gang?
Oh, I went in the water. Because I was trying to see what's in here that we need to do.
Yes.
I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea. Arr.
Oh. You know what? Instead of.
Wait, where is this taking me? Where are you?
Yeah, that's why I decided not to shoot because I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to be going right now. Or maybe Well, I was following the fucking candy pipe that was broken.
There's stuff here.
I thought there was one that.
These are hacked.
Saltiest pirate you'll ever know. The great me woodpecker.
Hold on. Where is this pipe?
Note to self: follow pipes, activate pipes.
Yep. Okay. We were supposed to be.
Hey, but the pipe was over here. So where the fuck?
It's in the water.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so oh. I don't know what that's doing,
Other
but
way. Go
Where?
into the pipe.
Where?
Go to your left.
Oh.
To your no. You see?
Oh,
Okay,
in the thingy
yeah,
that you
in your
opened.
pipe.
Oh. Word. You smart.
Oh, I can see the generator. It's on the opposite side.
Thank you for the follow.
I'm assuming that's
Welcome
death.
in. But like,
Oh, I guess maybe you close it now?
but then what about me getting in there and helping?
That's a good question.
Was there anything on your side? Oh, you have is that blue light at the top?
No,
Turn
it
around.
don't look like it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
thought
can't
that was
see
something
anything.
too, but no. I don't want to just jump in there because that looks like I die.
The
Fuck
Sailor
it.
Moon panel. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I don't die.
You don't?
Not if I'm standing on the edge. But I don't know what I'm doing in there,
Is it
respectfully.
Nami? Nami Shy? Welcome in.
I think we came in here prematurely. I'm gonna just
I
die.
think so. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it.
I feel like we're missing some.
Oh, it's me.
Oh, I see.
Shay. Just call me Shy. Okay, Shy. Got it. Welcome in. This way? Wait, which way are you? This way. You're this way.
Yeah.
Can I bring it down? Hello?
Okay, there we go. And then you gotta, I guess, pull it.
Pull it up?
Yeah, I guess I'm going over there.
Where's over there?
To the right.
Hold on. I'm so sorry.
Wait, can I don't. Okay, no, I can't walk on that. Okay. Can you
Wait.
take it all the way? Yeah.
Happens if I spin it like...
Oh, there's another side that you can control. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, then point it over there. There you go. And then raise it. Go down and raise it up. I see. No fucking way. Well, you know what?
No, please. Not the last resort moment. Oh god, now I gotta redo all of this.
That's so crazy, bro.
Wait,
I literally
is
jumped
it
into
down?
it. Yeah, you're gonna have to go all to the other side and bring it back
Ain't no
and do it all
flipping
over
way.
again.
Oh,
That's my bad.
no, you're good. I didn't know.
Like I literally jumped into it and I fell through.
Oh god. Okay, hold on. All right, probably one of my more hated maps already. I gotta move it all the way over here so that I can get.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, and then you're gonna have to go back with it. to then do it all over again.
Okay, and then let me go back over here. Okay, and then go down.
Okay, take 2.
Good?
Okay, I made it this time. Cool.
Nice. Oh, damn. Okay.
Alright, cool.
Generator up and running.
Look at that peppermint goodness. Only one more to go.
So, where do... Okay.
Yeah, I guess we gotta hop out. Follow the
Oh, not her
red lights
dolphin
to the
splashing
next one.
back into the water. What? Wait, where did you... Oh, where... Hello?
Wait, I thought the red lights were indicating that it was a broken pipe. But no, they're just different color fucking pipes.
Oh, okay. So, where's our next one?
I guess you're gonna find
No,
out.
not this one. This is the one with the fish.
This one has swordfish in it. Oh, it's this green one over here. Word, word.
You want to say hi to Bless?
Hi.
She has a car she's trying to show you.
No, but it's okay.
Oh.
Oh.
He said, how dare... Damn. Centerpiece in the dome. That's crazy.
Okay.
He didn't say he liked it. You can't see it, babe. You want him to say it's cute, but he can't see it. She has a Black Panther inspired car. Yeah. Yeah.
They're so amusing. They just be wanting to talk all day. It don't matter about what.
It really don't. Hello?
Oh, the thing is behind us, I think. No? Okay, never mind. I'll go.
I'm not letting you sit on my lap. Not right now. You can see. I birthed you with 2 good eyes. For now. Okay. Oh, goodness.
Nice.
Is that water? What
Oh.
is this machine?
I missed it.
Who cares? Who cares? Water filters are cool.
Oh! I was not expecting that as the result.
Oh, God.
What are you doing, dummy? Okay.
Ah, okay. I gotta time it through the fan. Word, word. Hey.
It's in Preston's room. I'm not in Preston's room right now, so I can't tell you where it's at. Okay, okay, Jordan.
All right, let's wind it up.
Yep, we got this.
Okay, Jordan. Oh, we're drilling into it.
I feel an aquatic boss coming. Like an underwater one, actually, not the fucking ship.
The fish
Octopus.
was just a dabble.
Word.
Okay.
Okay, down is not the water. Okay, we gotta go back.
Oh shit.
Or do we? Oh wait, we just go up. I was about to go all the way
Oh
back
my-
around.
I hate her.
We.
Do a trick.
I attempted to do one, yeah. Oh my god, you look so much better than me. I want to do that.
I like how we doing y'all's work.
Right.
Y'all just standing there. I've
I
definitely
was waiting for a
thought that was a
cutscene.
scene. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
facts.
I thought, at least we're on the same page.
What a wonderful view.
That's awesome.
The 360 view.
Hi, Mikey.
Yeah, I'm getting dizzy.
You good, Mike?
Mickey. Mikey. Mikey.
Oh.
Not King. Oh, you know what? You got it, Jordan.
What?
You got it.
Daddy?
Mhm. Yep. You. You. Yep.
Daddy?
How we feeling? Good. Good. How are you?
Let there be light. Woo, come on, this way.
You did it.
I did it?
Mhm.
Yay! Whoa,
Perfect. Ski lift.
I hope it leads to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Here we go.
Love you. I'm vibing, just gaming with some homies right now. What are you, or at the moment, what are you playing?
Finally, a breather.
Yeah. We have earned it.
We sure have.
How are y'all liking the game? Pretty good. This is our second round of the game.
I thought we were kind of near the end, and we are nowhere near the end.
Nope.
You know, we haven't been on vacation since Rose was born.
Really?
Mm.
Has it been that long?
Yep. Wait, why did we stop going skiing?
Well, Rose was born, and then the bills piled up.
That's so real.
Yeah, I guess. Ugh. And then we had that leak in the roof, remember?
Oh, don't remind me.
Overwatch 2? Oh.
But maybe once we've sold the house, there might be some money
Jordan,
left
stop.
over for a weekend trip. Hey, you could take Rose to Waterland.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Yeah. She's been bugging us all summer to take her there.
And then I'll take her again when it's my turn.
Yeah, she'll get to go twice.
Double the fun.
Yeah. Yeah, double the fun.
I love watching people play this game. It's so cute. It's been fun so far.
Speaking of fun,
Not
There's
yet,
some
word.
moments where it's like, okay, that shouldn't have happened to us, but We. I wish I could like ski and skate and like throw a snowball at the back of your head.
That's crazy.
Do a trick.
Oh my god, I did. Hey.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Oh damn.
Oh, you're a cheater. Okay. I see what this is.
Move your ass.
Yum.
Nice of you to catch up.
Yeah, when did you get that fast?
Oh, I'm a speed machine.
Okay.
Those hooks in the roof will be useful.
I don't know about this.
Look, we can slide this thing around.
Ah.
Is that a monster?
Whatever it is, I'm glad it's frozen.
I'm just really just pulling this shit around. I don't know where the hell it's going.
And we gotta use this to, well, I'll have to hop on it. Am I repelling it, or I am repelling it? You have to
What are you trying to do?
push it. Push it towards that red thing.
What red thing?
As soon as you get me unstuck first, the red magnet. Yeah, pull it over here. Now you have to head over there to the hook. I think while you do the wall jump thing. Or that might be too far. Yeah, it's too far of a wall jump. Never mind.
I gotta be able to do something.
I was like, there's no way they'll let you fucking not get up here. Oh, you gotta climb manually? That sucks.
Wee.
Now you can hop up there. And I guess guide the hook.
Oh shit. When did I
I'm gonna
fall?
pretend like I didn't see that. I don't know, I didn't see it.
I don't remember falling. I must have just I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe I just fell off the edge. Oh, yep, I fell off the edge. Love you too, Jordan. Huh? I don't know what you want, Jordan.
Incredible! These remains must be thousands of years old.
These remains. Do y'all forget y'all are in a snow globe? If this is in a snow globe, this is concerning.
Alright. I can boost on the rail, I forgot. Hey man, being first is fun. What can I say? Meow, meow. Meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Oh, look! A cabin! Let's see if they know the way to the top!
Jordan, stop. Hold on. Where did you get that? Show me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh my God. Okay. Never mind.
My bad. She was playing with the hammer. I don't know.
Oh my God. The blicky? That's crazy.
What's up?
Oh my.
You just opened the door of
Maybe I should
opportunity.
stay away.
Really?
Yes. When something dies, something new can be born.
Whoa, wait a minute. What, are we dying now?
Not you, but your relationship.
Oh.
You mean relationship with a P?
No. relation shit, as in shit, like caca. You need to rebuild your relationship into a relationship.
Okay, Mr. Crazy. Yeah, our relationship's
I'm gonna
already
call that now.
collapsed.
When I see people
Remember?
in bad
But something
relationships, I'm gonna be like,
Something new
"You're in a
can
really
be
bad
built,
relationship."
then the attraction can grow
I'm surprised you've never heard that before.
I've never heard that before.
Oh yes, let's break it, baby. Come on.
I thought that was like a well-known saying.
You know, my family, you know, they're in their relationship.
Or
Watch out, May!
Oodie, keep on skating!
I thought the book was speaking in metaphors.
Keep moving!
Oh shit!
We gotta get out of here!
Faster, Cody, or it'll kill us! Woo!
So much for a pleasant trip.
Oh.
Oh.
And I was just having fun!
Oh, don't slow down, May! Oh. Oh. Oh, no.
Hello?
hey,
I'm up here. Good work with your magnets. Can you fit it? Can you fit it?
Yes! I feel like crap.
No, your attraction has grown stronger. Look. See? Now use your growing attraction to get to the top of the mountain. Vámonos! Wow! These babies are strong.
Indeed, the whole is greater than the parts.
Force is hard to resist. Sure.
Please!
oh, that's death. I thought that was the way to go. Okay. And then you just
Oh, I can really feel this magnet pulling towards you.
The magnet's attraction is getting stronger.
Pull towards me.
Can I get a ride?
yeah.
Easy now, Magnet. You'll get back to her soon.
I see.
I can't do my dash in the air when you're on my back. Oh. Okay, that wasn't it.
Oh, you can get on me?
All right.
It ain't gonna work.
Right, Cody. We'll try it at the same time. Meet in the middle.
Ah, I didn't even see the other side.
Our magnets can pull us closer.
Okay.
Alright, I
ready?
guess we gotta jump and magnetize.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Oh!
Holy shit.
Do you hear that, May?
I'm gonna ride you. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh?
We should stay close to each other.
Yeah.
Let the man do all the work.
Keep your magnet ready.
You know?
Your magnet is pulling on my magnet. There's the tower.
Ah, great. We just have to get up this hill. Easy. Okay. Here comes the wind.
Alright, nigga.
Help!
make it
yeah,
so
we're just gonna
I
have to hug each other to
separate.
the yeah, hug toward the X, and then
Wait, but
you gotta wait the window, I think. Yeah. And then
you have to get this one.
I magnet to the yeah.
And then
Hold on tight, May!
Oh.
Give up, May! I can't do this without you! Keep going, May! We can make it through together!
Come on for the second one.
Oh shit.
I can't make it. All right, you got that.
We're gonna make it through this.
I believe in you, May!
Incoming gas.
Sorry.
You good?
Come on, May! Through the tunnel!
Oh yeah, I forgot we could do that.
Yeah. It's been a while since we had the crouch.
Yeah.
There's some cover on the other side, May!
Hold on to me.
No,
hold
wait.
on to me.
Got it. Oh, I see. Mhm.
Oh, the tower! Just one last push!
Oh shit. Do we want to go here and discuss?
I think that's the only way to go through, actually.
No, it is not. Wait. Is it?
Better hold on. There you go.
Holding on.
I don't know which way is next now. I genuinely don't know which way to go. I would think there's another X up here, but no.
Did we come from that side?
Yeah. And then we came on this side. Oh, I see. We gotta do it from either side, and the same way we did the fucking last jump. Yeah. Oh wait, but fuck. I think I'm gonna have to go on that side because you wouldn't be able to get up on that side. I see. I see. All right, hold on to the X. I'm coming. Okay, that's death. Wow. All right.
What?
Okay. Well, I guess all right. Now we go right. Gotta do it over.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my little weight.
Alright. Yeah, but I have to get you to the other side before I can do that by myself, I think. Or no, I guess you just climb
No,
climb
you
up
have to
here.
hold this, and then you just come over here.
Cause we gotta meet each other in the middle to make that thingy.
Yeah, but can you come over here?
No.
Can you hold that blue one right here, and then I hold you and get myself across? Okay, so now you can go back.
I see.
And then I wait for you. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I guess I did it wrong.
Was that not the one? Wait, I definitely was holding my right trigger. Okay, it brought me back.
I'll make it perfect.
Okay. Are we supposed to be lowered?
Nah, that fucks us up. I think I just attracted to the X instead of you, so it's alright.
Okay.
I'll try again.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Imagine. Okay.
Cody, there! Hurry up!
Fire.
Oh, we made it!
Yes! That was good teamwork!
Yeah! Yeah, it's awesome. It's windy out there.
Yeah. Oh, my ears just popped.
Oh, we got two more spots.
Do we?
Mm-hmm. We're entering the next stage. The garden and then the attic.
May, look.
Wow. Look, it's so pretty.
Yeah. We brought the sweetness back.
So if you want, we can stop here, and then we can pick it up
Now I know
next
why that
week
book
and
sent
finish
us
it.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Charlie?
Okay.
This is where I proposed. I was so nervous.
I know. And that's what made it special.
Oh.
Really?
You know, how you forgot your whole speech.
It was the worst proposal in the history of proposals.
That's the sad thing about being a parent. It's like you get so invested in the kids that you you know, this part gets kind of lost.
Without trying to hide how
Damn.
scared you were.
Yeah, it sucks.
It was brave.
So you said don't have a kid? All right, bet.
I mean, in this economy, I'm telling anybody not to have a kid, honestly.
Facts.
It's too expensive. And then the way our healthcare system is, I am telling nobody to have kids.
Man, what healthcare?
Exactly. Come out. You know how much it costs out of, like, I seen my hospital bill for my kids, like, just for the delivery time frame. $35,000.
Oh, I was guessing 50. Oh, shit.
Well, I was military.
Oh, so you got the discount, right?
I was military for all three. So if it was 35 military money, civilian?
Like 70, 80.
Not to mention the price for shots. If you have a boy, if you want to do that procedure.
Oh, God. Everything costs an arm and a leg.
Yeah. They really gave this girl like Sims 2 hairstyle.
That's all they could afford, man.
Aww. Why does she look older than him?
She probably is.
She looks like 10 years senior older.
That's crazy.
10, 20. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got two more pieces.
Yes, we're thrilled.
Fire.
Good. Now, how do you find your purpose in life? Through, wait for it, passion. Yeah, I still don't see the connection here. Because you've lost your passion, Cody. The passion that lights the path to your purpose in life. Passion, path, purpose, passion, you know, huh? No.
Maybe he's talking about you wanting to be a gardener.
Good me. Tell him.
Well, we partly moved here because you wanted to build your own garden. And then you just let it go.
Oh, you wanted to
Never
be a
understood
gardener?
why.
That's so cute.
I mean, first.
I wish I could be a gardener.
Encourage
Whoever
me
can garden is like, that's a true
and
talent.
secondly,
That is a
Yeah,
true
my
talent.
grandma be buying like flowers and seeds and shit, and like planting and shit. Her little like outdoor thing.
I want to do like vegetables.
Vegetables is a lot of like attention.
It is.
Flowers are at least like kind of, you know, you just water them every now and again, but food you gotta actually like put in the work.
Pest and everything.
My grandma plants like a different color rose for all 7 of her kids.
Oh, does she? Oh.
Yeah, so like I think one of my uncles, well, both. I have 2 uncles. One is like has a white rose, the other one has like a yellow one. My
Do
mom
they
has a
like have
pink
they
rose.
breeded like the roses to make
What
different
happened?
colors? Have they like are they all in like their own separate beds or are they all together where they like crossbreed?
Oh, they're all together. Sometimes she does get crossbred flowers, yeah, and they all mix colors sometimes.
Wait, what was our boss? With the was the wind our like our boss? For the magnet stage?
Maybe it was the water stuff.
Watch where you point those things.
Yeah, you just watch your head.
Okay, so you got a safety pin. Well, do we want to stop?
Yeah, we can stop. It's almost 3 in the morning for me.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't want to keep you up.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. It's a good place to stop.
Yeah. All right, so we got 2
And then
more
we can finish.
spots, and then we're done with this game, y'all. Blessed and
That's
I
smart.
time. Thank
We
you for
made
playing with
some
me.
good progress though.
Yeah, we
Oh,
really
of course.
did, because we had like 5 before we started.
Word, facts.
So that's good. So sometime next week, Bless and I will figure out what works best for both of us to stream together or play together. I really kind of go off of Bless, so it's really up to Bless to let me know.
I bet. I
yeah.
shall.
So thank you guys for being here. We're gonna let you guys go. Bless is probably gonna go wash his ass, do his skincare.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You know it. I've been yawning for a minute, so yeah, it's time for me to get out of here.
Bye, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.